chica.
Yeah. Is this good? It is.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Wow.
You are good. Okay. Let me get my other ear in. I feel like I need to adjust your camera.
Pointing at me. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nice and comfy. This is just like my office chair too at my house that I use in my desk for work. This thing picks up noise pretty well too, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, just the stuff that's right in front of you.
Right. But I can be like, I don't got to be like, I'm sure you ever get people that are just like trying to.
I mean, you kind of want to be up on the mic.
Right. Just so it's a little bit clearer.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let me hit record. The Rotation, episode 4. Wow. Episode 4.
You got 4 of them done already, huh?
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Wow.
All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. Got to turn that up.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's going to be an interesting one today.
It is going to be a very, very
going to be interesting little endeavor we have going on.
Very illustrious.
Boom! Welcome, everybody, to The Rotation, the weekly guest talk show of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex. As always, I am your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. And with me today, I have a very, very, very special guest. This has been a long time coming, too.
Has been a very
It's been a long time coming. Hopefully I say your last name right, because I feel like I mess it up every now and again. With me right now is Mr. Cory Mansour.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
That was pretty close. Yes. Yeah.
How do I actually say it?
I mean, it's Mansour, I guess.
Okay, Mansour.
Mansour. I tell everybody.
I used to say it that way, though.
Yeah. Man, it's like people say Mansour, Mansour. Like,
okay.
It's like a whole thing or whatever. But the Americanized pronunciation of it, I guess, would be like Mansour.
So Mansour.
But it's Arabic, Lebanese derived. You know, my family.
Okay, so then what's the actual pronunciation?
Would be Mansour.
Mansour.
Yeah, there you go.
Cory Mansour.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Perfect. Nailed it.
Boom.
I was waiting the whole time.
That's how I roll.
I was waiting the whole time just to like every time I heard you say it, I was like, yeah, he's like pretty cllose, like on it. But
like I've asked you online a couple times.
Right. But I was like,
when Zakia was here. No, wait. Zakia was in the chat.
Yeah.
Because she's also Lebanese.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people will hear it and they'll say it. They say it every which way. My high school teachers and all that were always like Mansour, but
yeah,
I was always like I heard Mansour growing up, but like the ethnic pronunciation of it is like Mansour.
I feel like Mansour is like the super Caucasian way of.
Yeah, oh, it is for sure. Yeah.
I feel like the caucasity behind that is just.
Right. So that's I just they'll say it however they want. I just kind of let it go, like whatever. You know
me personally, I'm really particular about names. We'll get to that in a second because we got to do our introductions. Have you been watching when we do the introductions before?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what to do.
I know.
You already know what to do.
I am a frequent watcher of this.
Okay. Okay, then since you frequently watch, why don't you tell the good people how they're able to reach out to you?
Oh boy.
And I'll have it on the screen right there.
Instagram is probably the main thing. I just think that would just be at Cory Mansour, CoryMansour.
Boom.
I'm pretty sure the Facebook is the same thing. Facebook.com/Cory Mansour. Is that it?
Yeah, got it right there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. So I'm pretty sure, and I think Snapchat, I don't even really use Snapchat too much, but I'm pretty sure I think my tag is Skater Boy Cory, I'm pretty sure on there.
Oh,
still.
Skater Boy Cory?
Yeah, it is actually.
Holy shit.
I'm looking at it right now. That's evidence that I've had this since I was probably 14 or 15.
Oh my god!
Like since before, right when Snapchat first started. Yes,
Skater Boy Cory.
That used to be like my first email and like AOL Instant Messenger name.
You probably thought you was cool.
Oh,
as shit.
I thought I was so suave and cool. Yeah.
All right, well let me do mine. If you want to get in touch with me, catch me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39, and you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Twitch. Did I say Twitch already? iTunes, Spotify, anywhere that there's social media. You can catch me at Tiger39. If you want to listen to the show after the fact, just go to YouTube. Oh, no. If you want to listen to the show after the fact, go to your favorite podcast streaming platform of choice. Type in Two Endangered Mammals. You'll see the two chairs chilling there. If you want to watch the show after the fact, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39, and you will see it arranged there in playlists for those who are uninitiated. The people that are lazy and don't want to search for stuff, because there's a lot of that going on. We got a couple people in the chat. Our chat a lot of times is like a slow burn. We actually have more than I thought. So I'm gonna do our shout outs really quick, so we can and we got people. Dude, we got people in the motherfucking chat on Instagram. They're probably all here to see you. Really quick. Right.
Maybe,
really quick. My man Roflay from all the way over in the UK. Wait, wrong. I hit him with the wrong button. There we go. There it is. Roflay from all the way in the UK. Ashley's old fine ass is in the chat. Hey, Ashley. My homie Jonathan Boyer is in the chat. Officer Faye Detective Faye is in the chat. She just got promoted to detective.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, my man Louie is in the chat. That's the homie. I met him on Put in Bay like 4 or 5 years ago.
Really?
Probably like 4. I think like 2018 maybe. Was it, Louie? Was it 2018?
I see that. What did he say? BIB fam?
Yeah, Put in Bay fam. The homie Fam is in the chat on Twitch. Tiffany is in the chat. We also have, who else do we have in the chat over here? And of course, Faye is complaining about IG. She said IG sucks. She doesn't like IG for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what Nadia said. She told me. She said something. I don't know what she's watching it on. She's like, I can barely hear you over the music he's playing. I was like, you got to do that for the intro.
Yeah, that's for the intro.
It gets people excited, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to hear them.
Yeah, right.
My sister Liz is in the chat on Facebook, and she said, "Hey y'all." Mindy, the homie Mindy, is in the chat on Facebook. And now for the people over here on Nadia is in the chat on Instagram.
Hey,
wait, is she a mom or anything?
No,
she's not a mom. Okay.
Not a mom.
Is she a veteran or anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Because different people get different sound effects.
Right.
Fam is also holding it down on Instagram. And then my homie D Grind is in the chat on Instagram.
There we go.
This random dude, Cory is in the chat.
Hey.
Whoever that is. K Run is in the chat. And then my esthetician, Lady Wonder, is in the chat on Instagram.
Nice.
Oh, and the one and only, our other brother from the UK, Mr. Matt Andrews Mentoring, is in the chat on Facebook. Oh man, okay. All right. We made it through the shout out portion.
Yes, sir, we
Of course,
did.
we'll probably do more as people show up. Sometimes we get people come rolling in late.
Yeah, I'm usually a frequent fly on that tip.
Usually show up kind of late.
There's sometimes that I'll pop on my phone and I'll see it's like 8 o'clock and I'm just like, oh, see what these guys are talking about. You know what I mean?
The show's going on. Let me see what's happening.
Right. I'll pop in and check it out. Listen, I'll listen for a little bit, jump back out, jump back in. Like I do that kind of stuff all the
time. At least you're not like Nadia just coming in complaining about the music being too loud. Hey-o. Nadia's like, I can't hear you over the music. That's the point, Nadia. Calm down, man.
Gets the people juiced.
Right.
It gets the people excited.
Gotta get the people going. Get the people going.
Exactly.
She must have thought we were just gonna play music the whole time. Like
right. Drowning our voices out. Right?
Yeah, just
this guy doesn't even know how to run a podcast.
Right. Just we're over here freestyling, can't hear none of it. Just
been doing this for a year and a half, and he still doesn't get it right.
Nadia's like, fuck this show, man. I can't even hear it. I don't even like the beat. Oh man, Man Andrew said if you squint your eyes, you can see the beautiful beach scene on Tiger's shirt with two dolphins playing in the surf. Oh, my man Louie.
Low key, that kind of does look. I mean, I love that shirt though. I like any kind of shirts that are bright and loud.
I love them.
I love loud shirts like that. Same.
I love loud shirts, man.
Same.
When people ask me, they're like, "Why do you wear such loud shirts?" I'm like, "Listen, we're Brazilian, man. We're a colorful race.
Yeah.
Just colored people in general, we're a very colorful kind of people.
And I love that.
You know what I mean?
I think that's so dope.
Yeah, muted colors is like a very basic thing to me. And there's people that can do it and look great in it. Like, I'm sure Nadia could wear muted colors and it'd probably go well with her, but she doesn't like loud music. I'm assuming she doesn't like loud colors.
Low key, she makes fun of me too, because I've been on this thing for like probably 2 months or whatever. I just happened to find this link on like, I don't know if it was Amazon or it was some website, and it was like, they were like patchwork like bandana shorts. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
shit.
They just looked so cool. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm just gonna buy these because they're loud and colorful and they just look cool. You know what I mean? I want something like that. So it started this whole thing where I got like 2 or 3 other pair, and then I got another pair, and then it's like, it just looks cool. You know what I mean?
It was all downhill from there.
Right. And she always dogs me and makes fun of me for that kind of stuff. Like,
I feel like Nadia just likes hating on people. She hated on the music.
she just always playfully makes fun of my shorts and all that kind of stuff, but she deals with it well. She does a great job dealing with me and my antics. So
sure,
buying ridiculous clothing and all that kind of thing.
You're just being nice right now.
No, I'm always a sweetheart.
Oh, Faye is in the chat on Instagram as well. She said IG sucks, Facebook rocks.
There we go.
Maybe that's why Nadia couldn't hear, because she was on
probably
she was on IG.
On IG.
I mean, we love all of our IG people. Faye has no love for the IG crowd at all. D Grind said Corey's a cool dude. Hung out with him before, and his roommate Cory.
Oh,
so
yeah.
The 2 Corys.
Nice.
So I have a lot of Corys in my life. If you notice, there's a Cory that comes in the chat, and I call him Feldman. It's because I rode BMX with him. So it was him and another Cory. So to tell them apart, I would call one Heim and the other one Feldman. So the one that's in the chat all the time is Feldman.
So the funny thing about that too is I got a friend of mine. His nickname's Toast. He's from Portland, and he did the exact same thing. And he when he first met me and my roommate Cory, he would call us Feldman and Heim.
There you go. There you go. Which one were you?
Feldman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think. Where's Feldman at?
Yeah. You can't be Feldman in our chat.
Okay.
It's been taken.
All right. Well, I'll be Heim. That's fine. Whatever.
You'll have to be Heim.
Hey, as long as I get a nickname, I'm stoked. That totally works out.
Yeah, as long as there's a nickname that is present,
that works.
You're good to go.
Yes.
Yeah, D Grind is the homie. He's the homie. You know what? You know what's always strange? I have such a wide group of friends, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of my groups of friends are separate. Like I have my BMX friends, my skate friends, my gamer friends, like my stereotypically introverted gamer friends, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That like I go and game with after I get done DJing. I have my downtown friends, and it's fascinating to me, like whenever I bring somebody on the show, such as yourself, right? And then there's people from a whole different group of friends.
I already know where you're going with that. Yeah.
That end up knowing you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like the degrees of separation. It's the degrees of separation it's so few. Mm-hmm. Like I would think it'd be like 15 degrees of separation, but it ends up being like 1.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
It's a small world. And honestly, like I hear that. I've heard that phrase from some other people too. Like you're only like 2 or 3 people away from knowing everybody.
Literally.
Everyone's 2 or 3 people away. You know what I mean? And like, especially in the stuff that you're kind of into. And I feel like the stuff that I've always been into, you just kind of, you know how it is. Like Cleveland's not a very big city. So when you're kind of like in it, you start to meet people, and
Cleveland's a very small, big city.
Yes, everybody kind of knows everybody, and like whatever. So that kind of thing, it is. Yeah, I know it's still surprising sometimes, but it's funny to see that when you actually see it come to full circle. You know?
Oh yeah. It's such a weird thing, and it's weird to think about. I used to think Cleveland was like a gigantic city before I ever came here.
Yeah,
because the only thing I knew about Cleveland was like Bone Thugs and Harmony and like a couple other things. You know what I mean? And then once I was here, I was like, oh man, Cleveland's small as fuck. Now Ohio's big as shit.
Yeah. But
Cleveland is, it's a big city. It's a major city, but yeah, it's a super small major city, and everybody pretty much knows everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is part of why I don't date like downtown chicks.
Yeah. I want to stay away from all that.
Yeah, I don't.
Bad news.
And it's not that they're bad. It's just I like to if I'm seeing someone, I like to introduce them to people. I don't want to like roll up and people already say hi.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like if I go to introduce you to the bouncer and he's already like, oh, so-and-so, how have you been? And hugging you and shit. Now I'm looking at you sideways like.
Where were you at last week? How do you guys know? Exactly.
Right.
Questions start rolling in.
Yeah, I don't date anybody that I meet downtown. I'm not really into that. I mean, that's not to say I won't do it, but I prefer not to.
Right.
Because it's just way too familiar.
Right.
Louis said networking is bliss. Everything cool on that laptop over there?
Yeah, no, I'm
okay.
just turning it over. Is
Oh,
that
okay.
cool?
Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah. Do your thing, man.
I was like,
Do
I
your
was
thing.
looking at it just to like actively watch and read the comments kind of as we go. That's all.
I mean, there's also, do you have the Instagram video open on your phone?
No, but I can.
You might want to do that.
Is that usually what people do on here? Is that what they do? Do they kind of like run it on their phone?
So the Instagram chat, it doesn't show up on our main chat here.
Oh,
just because
shoot,
Instagram is stingy with their API.
Yeah.
So on the screen, you'll see Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube.
Okay.
And then if you want the Instagram chat, you gotta kind of open that up on your phone.
Okay, so I see this feeds it all in together, huh?
Yeah. Faye said I dropped a message on Instagram, told them that IG sucks. Okay, I'm done with my rant.
IG sucks. I'm done with my rant.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
Yeah, she is very adamantly against Instagram, and I don't know why.
Yeah, usually when I watch this though, I'll jump on Instagram more times than any other platform.
Oh, really?
I feel like just because like that's most actively used. For
yeah.
me, so I'll just hop on there and just kind of scroll through and read it and that kind of.
You know what the cheat code is? If you're like in your car or whatever, and you want to listen, open up just make a Twitch account, and then open up Twitch. Twitch can do audio only.
Oh, okay.
So you open that and then just close it and just have it run into your car. I tell people that all the time, and plus it helps get my Twitch numbers up. Just saying.
Give this man the little just subscribe there.
Just putting that out there. Fam said we should have Roflay hook us up with them crumpets and tea drinking baddies across the pond. Oh man, crumpets and tea. Yeah, Roflay is like, dude is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like he sent me a picture of him moderating the chat on Snapchat, and I was like, why the fuck aren't you modeling or something, dude? Like, why are you modding my chat?
Yeah.
I got 8 people in the chat on Twitch. Why are you modding, dude? You should be out here traveling the world as a fucking model. Like, the dude is literally like, how you see people and you're like, this motherfucker is gorgeous. Like, I'm as straight as 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'm like, this motherfucker is gorgeous. This motherfucker should be in movies.
Yep.
He should be doing something.
I'm not one. Same thing.
He shouldn't be modding a fucking.
Right. I'm so comfortable with my sexuality, but at the same time, I tell everybody, I'm like, I'll tell a dude if they're a good looking guy.
Hey, listen, if you're a good looking guy, you're a good looking guy. There's nothing wrong with that. Right. The only thing that annoys me is when like some chick I know is like, oh, such and such is hot, isn't he? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Oh, what are you not confident in? Like, I'm not going to call the dude hot. Right. I'll call him handsome.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a gorgeous dude, like whatever, but hot is a whole different thing. You know what I mean? If somebody's handsome, if somebody is good looking, you can say that, and there's no. When you say someone's hot, that means that you are physically attracted to them.
For sure.
Oh, what just happened?
Sure. I don't know. I heard.
Oh,
that.
We just got to follow. Ooh. X just follow.
There you go.
Pretty sure that's what it was. Yep. That's the
X Juju's.
Yeah, X.
Is that what it
is it Juju's?
X.
Oh yeah, it says Juju's.
Maybe that's my friend Juju. Johnny Nappage. Maybe I don't know.
I think so. He said, "Let's go. Corey is the GOAT." He can't be the GOAT because the greatest co-host of all time is Pun Fu Panda.
We do know that.
But Corey is GOAT status. You know what, Corey? You're definitely on the fuck all the way off club. You are definitely on the fuck all the way off club. 100% you are on the fuck all the way off club. Bro, listen, you're handsome. You can fucking skate.
I appreciate
like your business sense is ridiculous. Like you work. You know what I mean? You fucking, your relationship is great. Like you're out here doing stuff, bro. You can fuck all the way.
I appreciate that. Juju, he's a good friend of mine that I grew up. He was like one of the first guys that I met skating here in Cleveland when I first moved here. He would come into the shop where I worked and like would buy stuff. Like we just started talking and kind of hanging out. And we got the chance to really get to know each other, spend a lot of time skating together, and then like probably I want to say I don't even know he might even be able to chime in and say, but I think it was 2016 or 2017. We were just right around the corner, right at Lakewood Park. And he hit me up. He's like, yeah, let's go skate for a little bit. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm like, great. Sounds good. And then we went there and with like literally just getting out of our cars. And you know how it is. You got to get warmed up. You got to stretch kind of, you know, and I like to be cautious. I don't want to go just start jumping downstairs right away.
Fuck no.
Legs are cold. Like, right. You know what I mean? So he gets out of the car and he's like, we're rolling through the parking lot. And immediately within a minute, he's like, come on, let's go session the stairs. Let's go jump down the handrail and get it going and like get the blood flowing. I'm like, no, we're not. You can't do that. We need to like give 20 minutes to like skate flat ground. We got to warm our legs up, get my
right.
And so long story short, he ended up trying to trick or whatever, and that ended up turning into like a 2-month-long injury issue.
Oh,
where
shit.
He broke his ankle. He broke his foot really bad. Like, it was a whole thing, and I felt so bad. I had to drive him back to his house, and he couldn't walk, and yeah, he had to get surgery and all that stuff. So definitely,
that sucks.
Yeah, kids, when you go to the skate park, you want to warm up first and not jump.
100%, 100%. Which is another reason that you're on the Fuck All the Way Off Club is because we make you a member of the Fuck All the Way Off Club, and we're singing your praises, and you immediately turn around and talk about your friend. The humbleness of this guy.
He's a good dude. You did
it again. The humbleness.
I'm a big fan.
I'm just saying, this is your moment. We're giving you your moment, and you're bringing your out. Here's the thing. I'm here for it because I like to give my friends their flowers while they're here. You know what I mean? Right. I'm here for it, but I'm just saying, I'm informing you. It's another reason why you're on the Fuck All the Way Off.
I really
because you do stuff like that.
I really do appreciate that. But I will say too that's why I was telling Nadia, I was talking to her about it the other day too, about like when I first met you and how like I was skating downtown. When I first met you, I literally just rolled into an attack.
Barley, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying
that was actually so Robbie, the guy that does the fire shows at Barley. His son,
talking to that dude.
His son has autism, and that was a party for him. It was it was like a fundraiser for his son.
Yeah.
And I was DJing it. Yeah. I had came from because I was living on Put in Bay at that time.
Oh, word.
And I came back to DJ that for him. And that was the day that I met you.
Yeah, because I remember you were sitting at the counter eating like salad or something. You were
you were sitting. You were sitting at the bar. Yeah, you were sitting at the end of the bar.
Food because I just got done skating.
And somehow you were talking to Robbie for a second, and then I walked up, and then he introduced me to you. Yeah, because he was like, Tiger skates too. Yep. And then we started chatting it up.
Started talking about BMX and all that kind of stuff. Dude, like that was like a whole deal. Yeah.
What was that? Was that 2018?
Dude, it was I think it was 2017.
Was it 2017?
I wanna say it was 2017. Yeah, because it was like the summer after the Cavs won the title. I'm pretty sure that was
okay. And that was 2016.
Yep.
So it's 2017.
Like wow. 2017. Yeah, so 4 years ago. We just kind of had loosely like stayed in touch. Like,
man, time
Instagram,
flies.
Like whatever. Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a minute. It was a minute. But I just remember, you saw my board and you started talking to me about skateboarding and like how you had this long grind ledge and stuff in your driveway, and you were like, oh, you got to come over and session it, blah blah.
It's like the Rolls Royce of ledges, man.
Yeah, I mean that thing's it's massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's massive,
and it's made of like a lot of the wood was imported from Brazil, and then it's like oh yeah. So like the wood itself was like I want to say it was like Brazilian cherry wood or something like that. And then like all of the wood on it, I mean, it's probably not in great shape now. It's been sitting in the garage, but all of the wood was like a buddy of mine who's a carpenter just had all this like super nice wood. And he's like, I'm going to build a grind box. And he didn't do any measurements. He like, this is how good this dude is. He was like, he just built it. Like we just sat out there, me, him, and my girlfriend at the time. And he just, I always talk about on here how I don't do manual labor. So
we don't want to mess with any of that.
Yeah, I facilitated some things. Like I handed them tools. Yeah, I didn't do any building.
Yeah, we were. More or less pointing like, it looks great.
Yeah.
Form's really good over there. Doing a great job.
Yeah, I don't do any manual labor, man. But yeah, I was there for it, and it took us like literally all day and well into the night, and then we finished it. And it's a nice fucking box, and it doesn't really get a ton of use because, my skill levels aren't to the point that that I mean, on my bike, I can hop up on there, but on the board, like so I was like, yeah, dude, if you ever want to fucking session that thing, we can make that happen. Yeah. I feel like we should just take over the street one night.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I've always thought about that too. You know what I mean? Because like how this street just gets so quiet in the middle of the night too. Yeah. And like, I remember we did, there was something we did. I remember it was a couple of my friends that organized this. It was in Ohio City over by in front of XY, or no, what is that? Not XYZ, ABC Tavern. And there's like there's an area where there's like a trash can, and you have like the metal grates that surround trees on the sidewalks. You know what I mean? Kind of protects the sidewalks from roots, whatever. Those metal grates can get kicked up, and if you can prop those things up, a lot of people what they'll stack like skateboards on each other, and then you wedge those underneath the metal grate, and it creates like a ramp. And we did that with no permits, nothing. I remember on like a Saturday night. This was like 2 years, maybe it was like 2018.
Wait, what's the statute of limitations on this? Are we?
Right. No, but honestly, nothing bad happened. We had a great time, but we threw like a full on like contest.
Yeah.
On, like,
really?
Saturday night, and people were throwing cash out and giving people cash for tricks basically over this trash can. And
holy shit, that's what's up.
You know what I mean? So never had any issues. Police drove by, never said anything.
I mean, what are they really going to do?
Right.
You know what I mean?
40 kids on the sidewalk just with their skateboards jumping. You know what I mean?
It's better than 40 kids out like robbing people and shit. You know what I mean?
So it was super, super, super fun.
Isn't it weird how like criminalized skateboarding was? Skateboarding is still like to this day criminalized
to an extent.
But then the shit's in the Olympics.
Right. To an extent, yeah.
And here's the fucked up part. They closed all. Remember, we were talking about this. They closed all the skate parks, filled them with sand and stuff. But then they want these motherfuckers to go win a gold medal. Like, yo, we couldn't practice. Like, what?
you had us in our driveways, skating boxes, and like little Toys R Us rails to practice for the Olympics the year prior.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't practice.
Almost
like, what the fuck you want us to do?
Setting us up to fail. You know
right, what I mean? Right. Literally. Did any Americans win gold?
No. Well, actually, I think a kid. I'm pretty sure this Jagger Eaton. Won. Who won gold? I don't even know. Honestly, I think he won gold.
I know a Brazilian girl won gold for best trick.
Yeah. She was the little chick we were talking about. That was like she was the fairy costume.
Yeah. I mean, you kind at that point you kind of it's things like that go one of two ways. Like whenever kids start stuff that early, they're either going to really excel at it or they're going to get bored with it and quit. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And sometimes. I catch flack for saying that. Like when people send me videos of like kids DJing and they're scratching like really good. I'm like, yo, either this kid's going to grow up and be amazing or they're never going to touch the decks again after they turn like freaking 13, 14. You know what I mean? They'll discover boys or girls or whatever. And then next thing you know, they're not doing anything.
You get a car and then you start driving around and then it's just like, it's old news.
That happens a lot with BMX and skating. Yeah. Like kids get a car and the next thing you know, because a lot of times skating starts out of a necessity. Like I need to get from point A to point B.
Right.
Like I know when I started skating, like I can't speak for you, but I know on Planet Tiger, when I started skating, it was I'm hanging out with my friends and we're trying to get from where we're at to where we want to go. The easiest way to do that is if we all grab some boards and we just skate there. So that's how it started. Yeah. And then I learned a kickflip, and it was all
over. Once you have the kickflip down and you learn how to flip your board and catch it and land back on it, like it's like witchcraft. I remember
you couldn't tell me shit.
I know, right? The first time that I watched this dude, I remember I'll never forget. I saw him like do it off of a little sidewalk or curb or something. Yeah, I was like, that was the moment where I was like, wow, this looks like so much fun. And like, how did he do that? Oh man, like I need to figure that out. Yeah, you're right. You're hooked after that.
I used to only be able to kickflip stationary. Like I had to. Not only stationary, I had to put my wheels like
in a crack, or something. So you
where the sidewalk bees, I had to put right there.
So you get locked in there.
Yep. Get positioned. Yep. Put my hand on the board when I started.
Feel it out exactly.
It was like a 10-minute process for me to do a kickflip.
Yeah, dude, I did the exact same stuff. I remember sitting in my buddy's driveway cracks or whatever, and doing that when we first learned how to kickflip. Like that's humble beginnings for sure.
Fam said I haven't touched a bike since I was 13. Fam's like 20. Fam was like 20. What are you, Fam? Like 20, 21 or something like that?
Yeah, you got something. You got just like anything. You got to stay consistent with that kind of stuff too. You know
Fam also said, "Oh, this Cory guy got a good relationship. I'm jealous, pissed, salty. Get him off the show." Then he said, he's just joking." Raw Love just followed. Appreciate you.
There we go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Skating has been such a big part of my life. It's kind of weird that I don't do it as often. I'm definitely a lot better on a board than I am on a bike.
Right.
But I'm trash on a bike. I'm trash on a board. But my love for it, like when I talk about it with people, you would think that I was amazing, right? Just because my love for it. You know what I mean? Right. And I will ride for y'all. I will feel anything that I can do to contribute to the culture, I will do. Mm-hmm. So you would think.
You would think that I rip.
Right. People are always like, Tiger, why don't you have any edits out? Motherfucker, because I got 3 tricks. Yeah.
Hey, the only thing that matters, though, is if you do those 3 tricks to, like, the best of your ability. You know what I mean?
Well, the problem is I got those 3 tricks in 3 very specific places. So it's not like I can fucking, do those 3 tricks and like combine them and do them in different places. No.
Right. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
I totally get it though too, because that's why I honestly anymore when I go to the skate park, I'm just like, dude, I'm so beyond trying to jump down a massive handrail and do the next newest trick or whatever. And I'm like, we were talking about earlier, like I'm 30 now, and I was just like, dude, I know what I know how to do, and I know how to do it well. And I was like, and that's what's fun for me. You know what I mean? Like, And honestly, like I'm thankful that you know, just the same way we were talking about it earlier. You were thankful that you can even like go out and be able to ride around and have fun and do that amongst your friends.
The fact that I can get on my bike and ride it all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not be like, fuck, I need an Excedrin or I need, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy with that.
Right.
I'm happy with that. But I'll still ride for the culture.
Right.
I'll still, if people think I'm great because of the way I act, it's so big.
Right.
But I ain't gonna argue with them.
But honestly, though, half the time too, I feel like that's what it is too. It's like sometimes these guys like they're almost like they have an upper hand because it's like if you're really good at what you do and you have a lot of talent, sure, that's great. But if you're a terrible person, like no one really cares. If you got a bad attitude and like
if you're an asshole, it doesn't really matter.
Right, exactly. But if you could be mediocre at it, but you're a really good person that everybody wants to be around and you're super happy all the time, you got a good attitude, like that's at least what I've kind of picked up as I've grown up. But like just try to be a good guy, do the right thing, have a good attitude, and like that matters way more than your ability.
Just straight up be a good person.
Right. Exactly.
I feel like what's wild is some of the best riders or skaters that I personally have met have been just awesome people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And maybe that's my bias that I think they're great because they were like awesome people. And maybe there's other people that were better than them, but they're assholes. So I'm kind of like, fuck that person.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. I haven't met many, but there's definitely been a few. I feel like that I obviously would not name, but there was definitely a couple that I think I've met.
Oh, you ain't trying to put people on blast?
No. Not that they even watch it because these guys are multi-millionaire pro skaters, but it's just like you can, just like anybody, you can catch somebody on a bad day and whatever. But there's definitely some people though too that I've met on multiple occasions, and they're like, they got crowds of people around them constantly. They're millionaires. They have probably everybody in the world like pulling them in every different direction, and they're still down to like take the time out to talk to a complete stranger. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and treat you like a normal human being. Which sounds
and those people's name are Cory.
I try to be, man. Everybody's got like their bad days too. Everybody can be in bad moods, things like that. But for sure, there's definitely like Paul Rodriguez. Yeah. The guy that rides for Nike and his dad.
Really quick, Koss Nevitz just like the stream.
Oh, I see that.
Do you know?
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
Okay.
Unless they're using like an alias kind of.
Really quick, Mr. Willie Makahincha is in the chat on Instagram. And so is my homie Sherb is in the chat on Instagram.
There you go.
Then there's somebody named the White Tornado. Friend of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
Brian Coolack.
Brian Coolack is in the chat.
Is he on Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah, I work with him, actually.
Wait, is he a dad or anything?
Yeah, he is a dad.
He's a dad?
Yeah. Yeah, Brian Coolack's the man. It was funny. When I worked at the skate shop, he was like our rep for like a couple different skateboarding brands of apparel, like footwear and hard goods. And he reps for like New Balance, Numeric shoes, and does a couple snowboarding brands and all that. But
okay,
yeah,
that's what's up. Tiffany said, from what I said about kids not sticking with it, my nephew was into skateboarding, so I bought a $200 longboard to cruise with him, and now he's into the scooter more.
Oh no!
Now I need to get a scooter.
Oh no!
Oh man, yeah. No. That's the wild thing about getting into things young. And again, this is why when people send me, when people will send me videos, especially with kids that are DJing, right? And they're not to the point that they're doing amazing stuff. Not that they have to be, but they'll send me videos, and I'm like, and they're like, "Yeah, I want you to come mentor them." And I'm like, "Well, let's see what they're doing in a couple years." You know what I mean? Like, give it some more time. Yeah. I'll come show them a couple things, but I'm not about to sit here and like take the time to like really spend and mentor them for them to turn around and be like, okay, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And 9 times out of 10, so far in my experiences, 9 times out of 10, a couple months later, they're not even doing it anymore. Right. You know what I mean?
And it's hard to stick with it. And like the thing is too, it's like, dude, I used to teach skateboard lessons and stuff when I, again, was working at the skate at TriStar.
Did you really?
Yeah. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I used to do that every weekend. That was like my side hustle for extra money. You know what I mean? We used to have kids come in on Saturday, Sunday mornings, and we would have little classes, and we would just teach them kind of really whatever they wanted to learn. And we'd spend an hour with each group of, 6 or 7, 8 kids, whatever. But
so you've always been a hustler.
Kinda. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I just felt like that was also an easy thing where we had the skate park next to the skate shop. So it's like I could work the skate shop and work the counter and work in the back we did everything from like running the website where you could buy the boards offline and do all, you know what I mean? We helped kind of build out like the website. I would work on the web store, populating it with product and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So anyways, we would have kids come in before the shop opened on the weekends. And
wait, really quick, Willie Makahin just said, Brian Coolack sounds like a white tornado.
It's honestly it's a really good Instagram name. That's one of the first things that I saw when I saw the white tornado. I was like, wow.
That's amazing.
I know.
That's amazing.
I don't know where that came from or whatever, but
it's so amazing.
I'm going to ask Coolack about that.
Because every time you ever see a tornado, like on cartoons, it's always white.
Yeah.
It's always like white or off-white.
And
so it's a name that fits.
So,
I have no idea.
I know wind is technically like illustrated white, you know, in cartoons. But why is that? Because technically when tornadoes are ripping around, they're collecting all this dirt and dust and trash.
And they're like brownish.
They're actually black or brown.
I've seen, I lived in Oklahoma. I don't know if you knew this. I lived in Oklahoma for a while. And Oklahoma is like tornado country.
Oh, wow.
Because it's so flat, you know? And tornadoes flat.
Yeah.
There's always tornadoes in Oklahoma.
Right.
And I've seen with my own eyes tornadoes plenty of times. And they've always been like either dark gray or like brownish. Yeah, because like you said, from the dirt and all the stuff.
The sky is black too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fucking wood and shit that gets up. Cows.
Everything. Yeah. Cattle. Free roaming
cars.
Free roaming cattle.
Oh shit, Frankie is in the chat. What up, Frankie? She has an amazing voice. She has an amazing voice.
Really?
Yeah, her voice is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Isn't it crazy how like some people just have that?
You know what? People say you can learn it because your voice is a muscle. Though. Your voice is a muscle just like everything else.
Your vocal cords.
But it's more like, okay, if I don't, let's say I don't, the podcast, right?
Right.
If you go back to the beginning, I sound different then than I do now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know how people have a radio voice?
Yeah.
There's something, you got to work that out. You got to constantly do that.
You do have a radio voice.
Oh, well, thank you.
You definitely do. Because I could tell, like, when I would.
You just called me ugly, but I appreciate that. You got a face for radio, homie.
You do have a very soothing, easy to listen to voice that changes in octaves, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's not monotone either.
Okay.
Because you know, when you listen to remember like in high school or whatever, I just think of this. I had a couple teachers that would it was the same monotone voice.
Yes.
The entire class.
Yes.
I've never.
Almost like the Ferris Bueller guy.
Oh my gosh, it just puts you right to sleep when they talk like that.
And then they wonder why you're sleeping in class.
Right. Can you please give some little bit of difference and fluctuation in your voice? You know what I mean? To make this a little exciting. Like, and try to make it a little bit more engaging. But I just feel like in general, if you can if you're a good talker socially, I feel like that comes naturally anyways, right?
Yeah. But you got to do it.
Yeah.
So if you don't if you notice a lot of people that lose their voice when they go out, sometimes they went all week without really talking to anybody.
Right. They're sitting in front of the computer Monday through Friday.
And then once they do go out, they're talking. And if you're in a club or a bar, you're talking louder than you normally are.
Oh my gosh.
And you're going to strain your vocal cords.
Yelling
you know what I mean?
People,
it happens all the time. So
yelling in their ears, trying to just speak to them and have a conversation. Like, it's just it's so annoying.
Yeah, back in the beginning of this, I sound completely different then than I do now. Like now, some people may not notice it, but then I wasn't really suited to be sitting here talking for 2.5, sometimes 3 hours.
Right.
You know, because how often do we do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how often are we talking for hours straight?
Yeah. I never even thought about that.
Yeah. Like we talk, life is a lot like filming a movie. And what I mean by that, so when you're filming a movie, right? Most scenes in a movie are about 3 to 5 seconds.
Right.
If you really look at it, there's a cut every 3 to 5 seconds because that's what they're filming, 3 to 5 second clips.
Right.
When it's a long take, you get like a 10-second clip, and that's long. It feels long.
It's long. Right.
And life is a lot like that. Usually, when you're talking to somebody, you're talking a few seconds, maybe 10, 20 seconds to a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're having a conversation, because it's a back and forth.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you're just sitting there talking for hours on end.
I know.
And it's so rare that when it happens, you're like, I made a connection with this person. You know what I mean? If you're talking to, I'm sure the first time you talk to your girlfriend, y'all probably talked for hours. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's such a rare thing that when that happens, she fucking moves to a whole nother state. Moves
to Ohio. Hey.
Hey-o.
There it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Yeah, low key. I mean, you're right though. That is. I'm a conversationalist though. I just like talking to people, and she always kind of makes fun of me too because I can talk to anybody, and I just feel like I'm genuinely interested in people though too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I feel like I always kind of have been because everybody's got a different story. Everybody's doing something different,
and that's a rare thing. You're a rare individual where it's not you fainting interest. It's literally you interested in what somebody has to say. And I picked up on that the first time I ever met you because in my industry, I'm trying to get away from saying as a DJ, or
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
'Cause I feel like you start saying it so often that people start being like, "We get it, bro.
We get it, dude.
You're a
You
DJ.
We get it. We know where to find you on the weekends. We know what you do.
We know what it is you do.
We get it. We get it.
Yeah. Dexatron is in the chat on Instagram. And speak of the devil, Papa Powell, Scotty Powell from Chanka World is in the chat.
Wow.
On
We were
Instagram.
just talking about
we were just talking
him.
about him. That's the homie. He's usually in the chat. In my industry, I meet people so often, and 9 times out of 10, the people that I'm meeting, so people think that like doing what I do is such a social thing, and they're always like, "Oh, you must meet a lot of people." It's very rare that you genuinely meet people, and you probably experienced this as well. In my industry, and I'm sure yours as well, when you meet people, it's because of something that you can either A, do for them, or they can get from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure. It's all scratch my back, I'll scratch your back.
Right. That's usually what it is. It's very rare that I meet someone that is genuinely interested in Tiger the person and not Tiger the DJ. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're one and the same, but at the same time, they're different. And when I met you, we had a genuine conversation. It wasn't, hey, I do this thing and we're looking for a DJ. Maybe we could. Right. It was none of that. Right. You know what I mean? Like we talked about skating, and we talked for a bit about skating, and I was like, this is a genuine cat. Like, this was a genuine conversation. Yeah. And I try to hold on to people like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I made sure we exchanged information. Yep. We keep in touch. Yep. You know what I mean? And like, you're a very genuine human being. Yeah. For sure.
And that's what's so funny too, is like, I was talking to somebody else about it as well when I don't even know where I was at, but anyways, whatever. I brought up the fact that you do this podcast show, whatever, we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, it's this dude that I know, and like, we don't, like, I was like, it's the craziest thing though, is like, you see so much of somebody on Instagram and social media that it's like, you don't even need to hang out with them. Right. You pretty much already have a read on how they are as a person. And you're like, that's pretty much what it is. You know what I mean? I'm like, we've stayed in touch and connect and talk all the time too. But it's like, we've never even really actually like hung out. No. Besides like running into each other when we're out.
And the funny part is
whatever.
We're always, I was about to bring this up. We've never hung out. Right. But it seems like we were always in the same place and just missing each other. Right. Like, I might post something from 27 Club and you'll be like, yo, I just left there. Yeah. Like, as you're showing up, or when I was at the Mexican spot right here on the corner.
Cozumel, when I ran into the parking lot.
Yeah. You were just leaving and I was just heading in. But we like never, we got to change that, bro. We have to actually hang out.
Yeah, for sure. But it's funny though too, because like, you know, certain people like that, you don't need to even like.
Frankie goes, oh my God, wait, you DJ? And then Roflay goes, no way he's a DJ. No way he DJs. Funny thing is, that's how I met Frankie. I met Frankie while I was DJing. Really? Yeah. We talked about it on here. I met Frankie. Was that whose birthday? That was Mia's birthday. So it was my birthday as well. It was my birthday party, but one of the other Barley girls shares a birthday of mine. January 9th. Okay. So it was my birthday. It fell on a Saturday. And Frankie was there, and then she was like, she was a little tipsy. Yeah. It was like, did you get a birthday kiss? And I was like, no. And she was like, you want one? I was like, sure. Gave me a kiss, right? Nothing crazy. People, get your mind out of together. Nothing crazy. So then, like a few minutes later, she was like, did you get a birthday kiss? I was like, yeah, you gave me one. Do you want another? I was like, sure. So she gave me another one. And that happened like 5 times that night.
We love to hear it.
Yeah. And then like we exchanged info. Then we exchanged info. Like after that, I was like, yo, you're mad cool. You're hilarious. Yeah. Like, let's keep in touch. And she told me like she does music and stuff like that. That's cool. But I was like, you're super cool. And then, but she actually kept in touch with me. Yeah. Like a lot of times, especially, you know,
people
in this big, small city of Cleveland, you meet attractive women and exchange info, and then you never hear from them. Mm-hmm. And then I'm not like I don't like bothering people, so I'm not going to hit them up. But she actually hit me up, and we stayed friends. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like cool. Once they hit me up, I'll handle it from there. Right. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be the dude like, hey, remember me? I was.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You remember that one time that it was like both of our birthdays, and I randomly ran into. Yeah. You don't need to do all that.
Frankie, how did you know me before? Oh, that's right. You did, because the kisses. No, we met during the kisses. I'm pretty sure. I think the first time we met it wasn't New Year's. Because I wasn't DJing Barley New Year's. It had to have been like right before that. Fam said because he's old, memory's starting to slip. Definitely not. Definitely 100% not. Famarooney. Fam's gonna catch a bad one because he's gonna be on the show Thursday.
Ooh.
He's bringing us food from his grandma.
Nice.
And he's gonna get made fun of the whole show because he talks a lot of shit in the chat.
Yeah, he's just gonna be the roast. It's gonna turn into the roast.
Oh man,
two straight hours of just roasting somebody.
Was that not the night we met, Frankie? It had to have been the week before there. And yes, Fam's gonna be on the show. Roflay. We're good. I'm gonna get one. Mark my words. One day I'm gonna have Matt Andrews on the show because he's in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Roflay on the show.
Yeah.
One way or another,
Yeah.
I'm making that happen. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna give you a time frame, but let's just say it's gonna happen.
Right, because usually, so when you do this, it's always like in studio, in person.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Have you ever thought about, kicked around the idea of like doing like a Zoom thing or no?
So I can do that. I did that with Pun. So when he was oh yeah, you saw me at the warehouse. No, but we met before. We met like the week before that though, and then I saw you at the warehouse on New Year's Eve. Fam said I don't be talking that much shit. Yeah, you do. I've done so when Pun had the germ. We don't say the word on the show.
Yeah.
He had the germ, and so he had to be quarantined for 10 days. And so I had him remote in, and I had my friend. I had the Chocolate Girl Wonder here on the show. And he remoted in, but I haven't done a full like Skype remote, but I'm going to. That's part of the reason that TV over there is set up like that. And so when I Skype people in, they'll be on that screen. Nice. And then I'll also be able to switch to them from the input over here. It'll be a long, complicated thing, but I'll be able to do it.
That's what I kind of figured, because I'm just like, if you're trying to do that with people overseas or whatever, they just can't make it here in person.
I kind of like doing the in studio thing though. Like that's kind of my thing.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I prefer that.
I totally agree.
You know what? You're kind of soft. Let me get you in focus more.
Oh, the picture. Make it crisper. Oh, there we go.
There it is. There it is.
Go. Nice.
Now people can see that chiseled chin you got there. There it is.
Freshly
there it
shaven
is.
too, my guy today.
Are you? Yeah. Okay.
Dude,
okay.
You should have saw me before I came over here. I literally looked like a mountain man. It was probably. I mean, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You got facial hair, dude. I was probably on like day, I don't even know, 6 or 7 or 8 of like no razor to my face.
Really?
So it was like just the beard starts to like just balloon out, get real.
Yeah.
Like, itchy.
I can't really grow a beard, dude. This is like a couple of weeks for me.
Really?
No joke.
Really?
Yeah, it's that Native American blood that's
Holy
in there.
cow.
It's not. I don't really.
Well, that's cool though. Honestly, it's less to keep up with.
Yeah. I mean, I can grow the goatee. I can grow this out, but all this over here, like it'll get a tad bit thicker than this, but that's it. That's really.
You know what I've always wondered too with that, with guys with facial hair, and any guy that's listening or obviously can grow facial hair. It's everybody's facial hair comes in thicker in different areas of your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like mine comes in super thick down on my chin, like on the both corners right there. It comes in super, super thick. Where like the rest of it's good. Thankfully, it's a full beard, but still, it's like, you know what I mean? I'll see people with like, they can grow like thick sideburns and then they don't have any kind of mustache. And typically,
does it really take much? Like when people say, "Oh, this person can grow a beard," I feel like it's not really something that you
have to really try to do.
Yeah, it's not an accomplishment.
Just aging. Naturally aging.
Yeah, or you just didn't shave and it grew in.
Right. Just like as you get older, you start to probably grow hair on your back and like other areas.
Right.
Unfortunately, you see people that are super old and they have hair coming out of their ears.
Out of their ears.
Like that happens.
I met a chick that literally told me, she was like, "I only date guys that can grow a beard." And I was like, "Okay, cool. That's cool."
So you just don't date.
And then she was like, "You're not even going to try it?" I'm like, "I can't grow a fucking beard. What do you like? What?
Right.
You want me to hold my breath until it?"
Good to know too that you don't date 14-year-olds.
Right.
Like, thank gosh for that.
Yeah. I can't grow a beard, man. I can't grow a beard.
Yeah, Tiffany. Who is that? Tiffany McGo.
She said it's not a skill.
It's not a skill. It is definitely not a skill.
Tiff, it's definitely not a skill. Fam said, "Dog, I don't even have leg hair yet." Fam is also Vietnamese. It's not really, Vietnamese don't really have hairy legs all like that.
That's kind of cool though too, because I've seen certain guys too that have like the really, really thick hairy legs.
Yeah.
Like
during the summer, it's got to be hot. I don't really grow like my leg hair. It almost looks like I don't have any.
Same.
Like I don't really,
So
I don't really grow a lot. So
thankfully, I'm glad that I don't have really, really thick, crazy hair on my legs.
I'm not a fan of body hair in general.
Same.
Like I don't want to be a hairy dude. You know what I mean? I shave my armpits.
Yeah.
Shave my chest. I manscape, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be hairy. And I know there's people that are into that. And hey, I'm not for you.
Right. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm the same way though too. You just like to take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have a well-groomed appearance.
Yeah,
That's really
I feel
all it
cleaner.
is.
I feel cleaner that way.
Exactly.
Like when I shower, everything just
Same.
washes and
Oh
rinses
my gosh.
away, and I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean?
I went to the gym earlier today too, and it was just like I had ate very badly like 2 days in a row prior to that, and I was just like, I just need to get on the bike and just like grind it out.
Yeah,
for
just
like
sweat it out.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I did. I felt like I feel rejuvenated after that. You know what I mean? Shirt's soaking wet with sweat, and it just.
Then you shower.
Oh, I took a shower, then I shaved, cleaned up my beard, and I feel. I was just like, well, I got to come hang out with Tiger. I gotta.
There you go. There you
nice
go.
and clean.
I got to
like,
start going to the gym with you. What gym
good.
do you go to?
Honestly, I kind of bounce around. There's like I have a Planet Fitness membership, so
I
I
have
go
one of
there
those. I have
because
one of
it's
those.
cheap. It's
Yeah.
convenient. Like whenever I'm on the road for work too, there's Planet Fitnesses everywhere. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
they're like
honestly-
Starbucks.
Yeah, dude. For like $10 a month, like you could literally go wherever and work.
And they
out.
serve
It's great.
pizza.
And they serve pizza and bagels.
And bagels.
It's great. Although I've never partaken in that, but.
I kind of want to one day just say I did.
Yeah, because it's like, dude, at the end of the day, like, I'm not any meathead that's trying to get so big that I can't fit through the door. Like,
Right,
I just
right,
want to
right.
stay healthy and, like, flexible. And just, it's also, I can continue to, like, skate for a long time,
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, between Planet Fitness and the Rocky River Fitworks in Rocky River, I've
Okay.
been going there a whole lot this summer. So
How is FitWorks?
it's cool. It's honestly, if you go there in the, like, for your schedule too, like, if you go there in the middle of the day, you can roll in there at like noon, 1 o'clock, and it's super mellow. There's nobody ever there.
My schedule is kind of weird though because nighttime is daytime for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I believe that they're 24/7. Maybe they're not.
I know the Planet Fitness in Rocky River is.
Right, which is awesome. You
Yeah.
can go there whenever.
I've had a Planet Fitness membership for like a year and a half, going on 2 years,
right.
and I haven't gone.
Yeah.
I should.
It just-
I just got to start doing it. I don't like going by myself though. I don't want to just roll in by myself.
Right. I don't know. It varies on when I go there and that kind of thing, but yeah, FitWorks in Rocky River is cool. It's a good price. It's cheap. They have pretty much everything that you need there. So yeah, it's mellow. I like that a lot.
Really quick, Tiffany said, by the way, T, he was closer than you in pronouncing my last name. Yeah, but here's the thing though, Tiffany, I didn't even try.
Yeah.
Like I usually just ask, but you said it and then I said it and you were closer.
There we go.
So
Well,
how do we actually say it?
we got to
Rofle said nighttime is daytime. Couldn't agree more. And then Frankie said Tiger want to go to work Planet Fitness together. I'm assuming she meant workout. I'm
Workout,
assuming
there
she
we
didn't
go.
mean
Yeah.
we should go there. Just go behind the front desk. Hey, thank you for coming to Planet Fitness.
See how long you last. Get a
Yeah,
t-shirt
right.
and See how many times you can do that until somebody asks you like, "Hey, do you work here?
Are
Are
you
you a manager, regional guy, or like what are you?"
and Frankie, I am 100% down. I think that was Instagram going down. It happens for some reason.
Oh, really?
Like Instagram recently has been having a problem. Like after an hour, it goes down, and then some days it'll let me stream for like a couple hours. So I'm gonna fix that really quick, and while you talk to the people.
Yeah, here we go. I see. Oh, cool. I see that we got the topics on there too. UFOs, random thoughts, skate life,
Hell yeah.
relationship goals, work life versus personal life. Ooh, that would be a good one to discuss. Does dream job equal work? Also a very good one. Yeah, those are solid. Those are solid topics for sure.
I mean, I like to think that I'm good at what I do.
Yep. Nope. Absolutely. It's not a debate. I also think that the topic of UFOs is always a nice, intriguing one, too, because you get a chance to really understand and see what other people are thinking about life outside of our earthly realm. Whoops.
You over there breaking shit?
No, man. I was trying to get to the Yeti. I had to get some water going.
Oh, it's Magao. It's Magao. So it's like
Magao.
it's like McCow but with a G. Magao. Am I saying that right? Magao. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
Fam said Tiger's schedule is perfect because I can wake up at 2 a.m. and see him capping motherfuckers with a fish. So I've been playing Hitman. I've been playing through the Hitman series.
Oh, really?
I've beat 2 games on stream. I beat Hitman 1 and last night we beat Hitman 2. And
So how long does it take to go all the way through and beat that?
fam, what we stream for like 4 hours
Really?
yesterday? Yeah, so I'll stream for like 4 hours at a time.
So I'm wondering too, because I haven't played, like, I haven't actively like played video games in a while, and like I'll jump on for sure if it's
Really quick, Rofle said just checking in on YouTube.
Oh, is this plays live on your YouTube too?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
everywhere.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
And he Rofle likes to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So he'll pop up in the Instagram chat.
Then
He'll pop up on Twitch. He'll pop up on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yeah.
I made him a mod on Twitch like an hour and a half after he popped up the first time.
Nice.
Because we were talking about, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
He popped up and he told us he was from the UK, and we were talking about UK slang. And then he just taught us like all the new UK slang.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm gonna just make you a mod, man. He came in, he was helpful, he was super chill, and I made him a mod.
That's
like,
awesome.
like an hour and a half in.
Yeah, it's less work too.
Oh, honestly. And Tiffany said yes, that's right. McGow.
There we go.
Okay.
So that's what I was gonna ask you about playing. So when you're gaming and you're streaming and all that kind of thing too, like I would imagine, like I haven't actively like played and sat in front of a TV for a while playing video games, but do your eyes burn if you're cruising through that for 4 hours straight? When you get off, do you notice like that kind of thing, like irritate your eyes? Like
the trick is ambient light. So if you game in the dark, it'll start messing with your eyes.
Right.
But because there's so much light in here, and what I do is that TV, I slide it to like kind of like right in front of where you are.
Right.
And it's far enough away that it's not like super bright in my eyes, but I'm also sometimes I'll wear glasses. They're like blue light blocking glasses.
Oh yeah.
So that helps a lot. And also like ambient light. So remember how they were making TVs that had lights on the back of it? That's so that if you're watching in the dark, there's still another light source.
Oh, okay.
So it's not it's for your eyes. I mean, obviously when they started changing colors and shit, like that's for the hell of it, but it's for your eyes.
So you got to think too. Back when we were kids,
we were
way
fucking
back.
CRT TVs.
Right. We were staring at like a lone TV in the dark for like 10 hours a day, and that's probably why I haven't like played video games actively. Because I mean, I remember we were talking about that earlier before we started this whole thing up, like playing like Halo parties.
Yeah, and it wasn't even HD. That shit was like 480p.
Yeah, 360p, just grainy, like whatever, PS2.
Oh, God.
Like literally PS2s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The original gray, big, thick PlayStation boxes
like
with the
8-bit graphics.
Oh, yeah.
I know PlayStation was like 16-bit, and I think PS2 was like 32 or 128 or something like that.
Yeah, I do remember playing a lot of Halo on Xbox, and then PS2 was like Medal of Honor. Do you ever remember playing the original?
Yeah. You know, I was never a first-person shooter guy, but I lived in a house. I wonder if any of them are in the chat right now. I lived in a house with a bunch of gamers, and these guys were like some of the top in the country in Halo. You know, a lot of the top Halo players are from Ohio. Really? Like the Ogres, they were all from Ohio.
No way.
Yeah, there's not much to do. Yeah. Like once you get out of Cleveland, if you're not in Cleveland,
right.
So I got a bunch of homies that they'll probably be in the chat in a bit, but they're still in DC and stuff, and I tell them. Yeah. Once you get out, if you're not in Cleveland, Akron, Columbus, or Cincinnati, you're really in some fucking cornfields. Like you're legitimately
That's
like
literally it. Right.
Yeah, you're like in the sticks.
Smaller kind of suburbs areas and that kind of thing. If you're right, but it's like, I mean, you got your smaller ones like Youngstown, Canton.
Yeah. But even when you get there, it's like when you're downtown, okay, cool. But then when you get out of downtown, that shit's like
crickets.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing going on. Nothing going on.
Yeah, once you get out of Cleveland, like I tell my friends in DC. So in DC, if you drive for more than 30 minutes, you're in a whole ass other state. So if you're in the DC, the DMV, like the metropolitan area, you could be in Maryland, drive 20 minutes, now you're in DC. You drive another 10 minutes, you're in Virginia. You know what I mean? So
see, that's weird because I've never been to that part of the country over there. So
really?
No, yeah. I mean, I haven't. Like, I'm trying to think. We went to, what was it? Atlantic City. Me and my buddies went to, which is obviously I know now it's just it's garbage. It's a dump there. It's so dirty and it's so grimy. And it's, but we were like 18 and it was like we had just graduated high school and we wanted to go on a fun trip and we were like, we're gonna drive to Atlantic City and like do all that. But outside of that, I've never been anywhere really on like the East Coast outside of like Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So I didn't know that.
You've been to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
I've never been to Myrtle Beach.
It was cool. It was fun. We went to, I didn't realize that North Myrtle and South Myrtle are like two totally different worlds.
I'm learning that right now.
Yeah. Apparently, I forget which is which, and somebody who's in here might be able to correct me. It's been years since I went to Myrtle Beach. It was probably 2012. I went with a big group of my buddies from high school again. Yeah. We got into this trend of going on a trip every summer to a different destination together, you know?
Okay.
But, we went to Myrtle Beach, and it was just like, I want to say it was stayed in North Myrtle, and like South Myrtle was like, just a whole different world. It was basically like the difference between like Westlake and like Parma.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, one was really nice and the other one was not very
not so
nice.
much. And we won't say which is which, just because we don't want to.
I don't even know. I forget. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I used to live in Westlake. If that helps,
Hey,
that helps with y'all figuring it out.
There we go.
And I liked it.
and I liked it.
Although some weird shit happened to me. Really quick, Fam said Columbus used to be home to huge Call of Duty events every 2 weeks before they franchised the Call of Duty League.
I didn't even know that they franchised the Call of Duty League.
Oh yeah. It used to be.
I mean, I knew it was like a big deal, but like I didn't realize like how big of a deal it was.
Yeah. This was before, before MLG was MLG. I mean, there really wasn't Major League Gaming. So when you had the top guys out here, it was because they were playing LAN parties and then using like X-Link Kai to play other people online. Yeah. And then you would go to Evo out in Vegas. I had a bunch of friends that went to Evo. I had a friend at the time that was like the second best Tekken player like in the world.
Crazy.
I think this dude named Gen Kid beat him. But yeah, he was sick. Like this dude was like good.
Yeah.
The whole house was, except for me. Like I'm not good at competitive games at all. Like really you'll never see me playing competitive games on my Twitch stream. Like I'm not good.
I'm not really there.
I had a friend, Raph, actually, he'll probably be, Smalls is in the chat.
Hey, there we go.
Homie Smalls. He said Myrtle Beach is called Dirty Myrtle for a reason.
Hey, let's see. Yeah, we called it Dirty Myrt.
He said North Myrtle is nicer for families. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I kind of thought.
Hey, Smalls, really quick, because on my phone, sometimes Instagram acts up. Smalls, is Instagram working well for you? Is it running smooth or is it acting up? Let me know really quick. Are you watching on Instagram?
I was. I got a message that said it ended, but obviously
it's back now.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't
send them a message and tell them it's back.
Yeah, it looks like it's up for me.
Okay. This phone, because it's an older one, so like this is my extra phone, and I just use that to monitor the chat on Instagram. Okay. And I wish there was a way for me to just like not see the video and just see the chat.
Yeah, I know it's kind of a pain. You can't do that.
Oh, Matt said it's going good now. He said all good so far. And Roflay is, of course, Roflay is over there. He said it's running good. 12 teams, $25 million buy-in, player salaries, benefits, the whole nine. Yeah, Call of Duty is serious now.
For sure. Play video games.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Doesn't surprise me. Like I get
Tiffany said Facebook just glitched, took me back to the birthday kiss combo. And Roflay said, I'm everywhere. Tiffany, I think that might just be your app. Try refreshing it or closing it and reopening. Yeah. Gaming is there's gamers on Twitch now that are literally bringing in like
what are the figures roughly you think?
Well, you got to figure, right? There's a streamer named Carnage, right? One of my favorite streamers. Love the dude. Super chill. The dude is he raises a family with 2 kids, his wife, 2 kids. He bought a new house, off of gaming on Twitch.
How old is he?
He's not old, dude. He's like 30,
no
30 something maybe. And he probably, there's times where he'll have like 100,000 viewers, you know what I mean? Or like 20,000 people watching him at once. Now you got to figure it's a percentage game, right?
Right.
So he'll maybe have like a few 100,000 followers. Now the percentage of those followers that subscribe, that are paying $5 a month, he'll probably have, let's say, between 5 to 10,000 of them are doing that. So you got to figure he's getting $250 per person.
Jeez,
you know what I'm saying? So, and then after taxes and stuff is whatever. But at the same time,
you're making money.
Yeah, and that's not including like donations. Like people donate all the time. Stuff like that. So it's definitely, streaming is definitely more lucrative now than it was when people first started doing it. There really wasn't a lot of money in it.
Right.
People still had, their day job. Now, like people literally are like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's my career.
Yeah, it's my career. Yeah. They're going to stream.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like that. It's anything really. I feel like any industry now, any kind of hobby you have, there's the ability to make crazy money at it, I feel like.
It's the time of the side hustle.
I mean, there's we were laughing. I was like watching ESPN the other day, and there was like professional disc golf guys, and like cornhole playing is like a professional thing. You know what I mean? Like,
professional, like
it's a full league.
Frisbee, like almost like Frisbee football type thing.
Like ultimate Frisbee.
As a matter of fact, one of the YouTubers that I watch, MKBHD, who's one of the biggest YouTubers there is. Like this dude has like a 12 million subscriber channel.
Oh my gosh.
Dude is, he has employees. He owns a building. Like he's really out here
Wow.
doing it. He also plays ultimate frisbee.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
And this is the dude that like Tesla literally will send him. They they let him review the fucking like Tesla truck, and
Oh, wow.
they'll send him stuff. Like
Yeah.
Porsche will send
Right.
him the fucking
'cause you're gonna get all
like
the
the new
reviews.
electric Porsche. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
how big of a YouTuber he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So-
the new electric Bronco.
Yeah.
They sent it to him. He did a review on it and sent it back to him. Let him have it for like 2 weeks. Yeah. So he's like that caliber. You know what I mean? I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody sending me shit.
No.
Anyway, I might start doing some reviews of some DC shoes if
Yeah, there we go. Honestly, I told you I was like, we can hit up. We'll
bro,
make
we'll,
something happen.
I will start making some videos about some. We'll do some
we'll make something
unboxing.
happen, man.
We'll make some things happen.
I know. I was gonna say I gotta find a sock sponsor though too. I just realized earlier today too. I was like, man, I gotta do some laundry. I was like, I'm running super low on socks, and I was laughing.
Dude, I won and done my socks.
Really?
I won and done.
Really?
Yeah.
So where are you buying your socks at?
So like,
If you're one and done in them, so you're wearing them one
so
time and throw them
certain
away?
socks, like certain ones I'll keep. Like if they're like themed socks, like I got these Nintendo socks that are like kind of tall. I'll keep those.
Yeah.
Got a few pair of like SB socks
Yeah.
that I'll ride in with. I'll keep those. But as far as like my just regular like no show socks, my short socks, one and done.
So wow. So you're going to
I'll go to like Walmart or whatever and
Yeah.
buy a pack of socks. Or usually I go to Marshall's and get like a decent pack of socks.
You gotta have some really good feeling socks on their feet all the time.
All the time, man.
Oh.
Here's the thing: socks have a
Wow.
socks have a certain cushiness
Yeah.
that you lose after the first time you wash them.
Right.
So I like that cushiness,
Wow.
and that's my get. Hold on, really quick. Travis said I got a whole 5 subscribers on YouTube. Oh shit! I'm about to hit 200 on YouTube.
That's what I was gonna ask Tiffany, whoever that is. She said, "How much money do you spend on socks?" That's what I was gonna ask you.
So I spend probably like I'll get a pack of. I go to Walmart, so I'll get a pack of 6 for like $3.99 or a pack of 12 for like $7.99.
Yeah.
So I'll spend like, you got to figure that a couple times a month. So maybe like fucking $28 a month
That's not bad though.
on socks.
when
You know what I
think
mean?
about
30 a month on socks
Yeah.
or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I look at it like this.
Factor that into the budget.
Yeah. I mean, smokers will
Oh,
smoke like 3-4 packs a day
Right.
sometimes. You know
Right.
what I mean? And that's like damn near $10 a pack.
Probably.
And that's daily. You know what I'm saying? So I've talked about it on the show before. When Zakiya was here, actually, I talked about it. That's like my measure of, for me,
right.
you know how you have those things that are like, yo, I'm doing good. Like I'm successful. I made it. The fact that like growing up, I didn't really have socks all like that. You know what I mean? I didn't really,
Right.
as a kid, I didn't have much of anything.
Right.
So like now I can wear socks once,
Right.
wash them, and then I wash them and donate them. I don't just throw them away.
Yeah.
Because fucking Frankie was about to get in my ass, and it was
gosh.
like, that's so wasteful. I was like, yo, I donate them. She was like, oh, okay.
There
okay.
we go. Yeah. At least
She was
you're not
looking for
throwing
an
them
excuse to
away.
curse me out that day.
Right.
Oh, Ducky is here. Speaking of my homies, so that's the sound for the veterans.
vets?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of my homies from back in DC. He's probably coming out like the end of August. But yeah, that's like my that's my gauge of success. Like the fact that I can do that. That's how I
honestly, I've never heard that. That was the first
and
time.
I have house socks and like socks that I wear.
Really?
Yeah, so the no-show socks are usually what I wear, like with my shoes if I go out.
Right.
And then I'll have a pack of like, I'll buy like a 12-pack of just like short socks. Those are my house socks.
Right. Yeah. That's an interesting concept. I never thought about that. But you're right though. A fresh feeling pair of socks when they're
so
brand
good.
new. Oh my gosh.
So good.
That's like one of the simple pleasures of life that you
100%.
A lot of people overlook that.
You know what? And I tell people all the time, like, just give it a try. You don't have to get rid of them, but just give it a try. Get a fresh a fresh pack of socks and just one and done them.
Right.
Like for that month. You know what I mean? Try it out.
Give it a trial run. See how it treats you.
I guarantee it will affect your mood. It will change your mood a little bit. You'll be in I'm not going to say it's going to take you from being like super angry to being happy.
Right.
But it will definitely adjust your mood at least a little bit.
So I think that a brand new pair of shoes too does the same thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It just it creates a certain, like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like you just are happier. You're in a better mood when you got clean, nice new shoes.
Yes.
It just feels good.
100%. I 100% support that message.
Yeah, for sure.
Roflay just said Facebook.
There we go.
Yeah, he's everywhere, man. Fam said, bro, the amount of money my dumbass spent as a middle schooler buying Nike Elite socks, disgusting. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I would. You know what? I would buy them, but I got to find them at Marshall's.
Right.
If I see them at Marshall's, I'll buy them.
Yep.
But we're not talking about Nike today because this is a DC shoe representative over here. So we're not discussing Nike.
Right,
I feel bad for even wearing Nikes right now.
Oh, you're good. That's why I haven't been able to hook you up on the promo flow and get you.
There you go. There you go. I can be on the podcasting promo team.
I told him we gotta get you laced up with a couple pairs of shoes. I actually gotta get that going pretty soon. So,
bro, I used to be so like if you go back a few years, I was a DC shoe head.
Yeah,
I had a friend, my friend Chew Boogie, who will probably be in the chat in a little bit. He used to call him Deshuko.
Oh,
so
Deshuko.
He's right from Puerto Rico, and he'd be like, "Yo, man, I'm about to get these new pair of Deshukos," and I would always be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And so one day we're out because I try to get everybody. I have a bad habit of trying to get everybody to do what I do. So I have 2 bikes, like BMX.
Right.
I have 2 of them. One of them is my main bike is set up kind of big. The other one's set up a little smaller, in case a lady friend comes over and I want to go ride. I'll just be like, "Here, hop on this bike."
Yeah, right.
Or if one of my homies, you know what I mean. Me and him was out riding, and he was talking about. He just kept saying Deshuko, and so me and my friend at the time, Tony, was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he was like, "Deshuko, man, like your shirt, the shirt you're wearing." And we looked down, we're like, DC Shoe Company? Are you?
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, like that's what he was talking. Yeah.
Not Deshuko?
Oh my God. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
That's
yeah,
weird.
Deshuko.
That's a new one. I've never heard that before.
No, you've never heard of I mean,
That's
yeah.
funny though. That's
he would
really
always
funny.
say it like that. Deshuko. I'm like,
I believe it though too, because we laugh and talk about that kind of stuff a lot as well too. Like back when when Robin Big and like Fantasy Factory, that was when like DC was firing. I mean, they were like I can't even imagine what the sales reps were bringing in at that time.
Oh God, it must have been bananas.
I've heard a couple of guys that I remember asking them about it. I was like, what was it like back then? They were like, well, we did a lot of golfing. we did a lot of golfing through the week.
They're like, I bought a house, I retired.
Literally. Like, checked my phone, saw how much money I was making without doing anything.
Yeah, without doing nothing.
Yeah.
Because they were doing all of it. Fam said DC's and Osiris is all I used to wear.
Osiris, yeah.
Oh my God, Osiris.
Oh my God.
The fat ass tongues.
Yep. And like the big, like that was like, that and just massive like Monster Energy drink logos everywhere.
Oh my God, everywhere. And people named Chad.
Yeah, dudes named Chad and like Brett.
Yeah. Oh God, Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I make those same jokes too about that kind of stuff. They have stereotypical names, but
my landlord's name is Chad.
Oh really?
Yeah, my landlord's name is Chad.
Does he watch this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he looks like a Chad. Like he's a Chad. He honestly.
Hopefully you guys get along though.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's like a really chill Chad. He's like a granola eating, hiking, kayaking Chad.
So is my landlord. My landlord is the same way.
Oh really?
Except for his name is Chick.
Chick?
Chick. Chick.
Chick.
Chick Holtkamp.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Chick Holtkamp.
Mine is Chad Waffen.
Yeah, okay.
He actually wrote a book about Put in Bay. I was like, I ordered it. It's around here somewhere. And I was like, I need you to sign it. And he was like, I might bring the value down. Yeah. I had another landlord when I lived in like Cleveland, like off of 25th. His name was Cooch. Cooch Wiener was this dude's name.
Fantastic name.
No fucking joke, dude.
He's probably a one bad dude though, because I'm assuming you get made fun of a little bit.
He's kind of a dick, but I mean,
neither here nor there. Whatever.
Yeah. He wasn't the greatest dude in the world. Oh, Adam King is here. Adam King is probably. So Adam King, usually like when people show up in the chat, it shows up here that they're watching.
Okay.
Adam King is one of those dudes. I don't know how he does it, but he'll fuck around and be here for like 25 minutes. Yeah. And then I'll say something and he'll answer it. And I'll be like, when the fuck did you get in the chat? He's like a ninja. Right. I don't know how he does it.
Slides in,
or I'll say his name. Yeah. And he'll be like, yeah, I've been here for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you slid in here, bro. Frankie said in the Cookie Monster pants and flat brim hats. Yes.
Yep.
She was talking about the fucking Cyrus and the Monster Energy. Yeah. Cookie Monster pants and flat brim hats. I've never been able to rock flat brim hats.
I used to for a little period of time there too when I was probably like, I don't even know, 15, 16. You know what I mean?
Well, you got the shoulders for flat brim hats.
You think so?
Yeah. You're kind of built like a wrestler, dude.
Kinda.
Like you're literally built like a wrestler, and I'm not talking about WWE.
I got real long arms though. Like my arms are long.
that's so you can grab a freaking single leg.
Yeah, I guess so.
But you're built like a wrestler. Like you have that crook in your arm. You know how wrestlers like their arms aren't like always just straight. You got that little crook.
Yeah, I guess so.
I got the camera on you. Yeah, like the little crook. You got the broad shoulders. Like you're built like a wrestler, dude. Like if you had cauliflower ear, it'd be like, oh man, it'd be a wrap, dude.
Yeah, that's
it'd be a wrap.
I could never box because of that too. You know what I mean?
Getting hit in the ear. Yeah. You know what's funny is I fight MMA. I don't have cauliflower ear.
You're lucky.
But I try to avoid getting hit in the ear. Mm-hmm. I didn't grow up wrestling, so that my wrestling is hot garbage. Yeah. Like my wrestling's trash. My takedown defense, hot trash. I have a really good guard, so I'm gonna tap you once we get down there.
Yep.
But my wrestling is hot trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't have cauliflower ear. Smalls, do you have cauliflower ear yet? Smalls used to train with me. He was like 320 pounds, dude. He would move like a light heavyweight.
Wow.
Like he was 320 something pounds. He came from a Taekwondo background, and he moves like a fucking light heavyweight, dude.
Monster.
Like that, you know what? It got me. I was talking to somebody about something, and I was saying there's a difference between being healthy or being in shape and then being like shredded.
Oh, right.
Right. So like I was talking about like I don't. You know, when they were asking me like the type of women I like, and I'm like, I don't like out of shape women.
Right.
And they're like, oh, so you don't like bigger women? I'm like, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I don't like out of shape women. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
If you can walk up a flight of stairs and you can actively do stuff with me, that's why being out of shape. There's people that are bigger that aren't out of shape. Like Daniel Cormier, right?
Yeah.
For all accounts, that dude is a doughy guy. And you would look at him and be like, oh, that dude's not in shape. But he's a fucking Olympian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's a fucking 2-division UFC champion.
Probably whoop both of our asses real easy. Real quick.
I think my boxing's better than his.
Yeah, well.
That dude would pick me up and throw me across the fucking
like a toy doll.
Dude, that dude's wrestling is so good. I think my jits would do nothing against his fucking wrestling, dude. Like sure.
That's what's so crazy too, is you think about that. Certain people that are at such a high level of that. That's what shocks me too about like, and again, granted, like people can say what they will, whatever, but like with the Paul brothers and them boxing, like I'm starting to finally like buy in, I think, to like, dang, I think these dudes might be like legit.
Well, Logan hasn't won yet.
Yeah.
Logan's just making money for getting beat up.
Correct.
Jake, here's the thing about Jake. Jake hasn't fought. Jake looks good, right? Yeah. And he has knocked people out. He has knockout power.
Right.
Now, as somebody that has done the sport, it's easy to knock people out when they stand in front of you and you hit them.
Right.
It's a lot harder to knock someone out that knows how to roll with punches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That knows how to move with the punches. You'll still connect, but you're moving with it.
Right.
So it's harder to do like that. It's kind of like, they say it's easy to hit a non-moving target, but a target that's moving is harder to hit.
Totally.
When he fights Tyron, that's when I will assess. Like, I'm not going to say the dude is trash. He clearly trains. He clearly puts time in.
Right.
If he can beat Tyron, then he's legitimate because he'll be beating a legitimate guy. So far, he's fought a YouTuber, a basketball player, and a wrestler.
That's my deal, right? So
you know what I'm saying?
Don't really know.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm not ready to.
Can you grade that? You
I'm not ready to say he's the real deal yet.
I agree.
Now, he has the tools to beat Tyron. I've always said that. Like, he's clearly training.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And knockout power is one of those things. A lot of times you can't train that. You either have it or you don't. And he's been able to knock some people out.
Right.
He's been able to. I mean,
just like
the thing about Ben Askren though. Ben Askren is coming off of A, hip surgery, B, one of the worst knockouts in UFC history.
He's beat up.
Yeah. So it's not hard to knock him out.
He was tired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Once you've been knocked out a couple times. Oh, JT, the 7.5 is in the chat.
There we go.
Small said his ears are normal. I don't think none of our guys had cauliflower ear, did they? I don't think anybody, and we had some wrestlers in there, but we were kind of like everybody that like at our camp was all like we had a dude that worked at NASA.
Yeah.
We had like a chiropractor. We had a chemistry major. Like we had really smart dudes in there.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Fam said Tyron Woodley Tyron Woodley about to put that dude in the dirt. Possibly.
I kind of hope so.
Possibly. Tyron like has hands. This will be the first time that he's fought somebody that has hands. He hasn't fought anybody that had hands. Ben Askren probably is the worst striker in MMA.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
really.
Like legitimately. Now, in a cage, and I don't like saying this because, nobody forced Ben to go in there and box. In a cage, obviously it's a different thing. If Ben really wanted to, he could toss him around like a fucking rag doll, but that's not what the sport was. So, the only reason I bring that up is because Jake is calling out MMA guys, but he's calling them out to come and box.
I know.
If you're going to call out an MMA guy, then you should go and fight them in their role.
Right, step up to their kind of level of.
it's like Mayweather and McGregor, right? After that fight, everybody was like, yeah, but he wouldn't step foot in the cage. But my thing was McGregor's the one that called him out. He was retired, living his life, being rich.
Chilling.
McGregor called him out. He's the champ. If you call him out, you go to his realm.
Right.
So McGregor went to boxing. You know what I mean? And then after you get beat, you don't get to then say, well, come on. Listen, if Tyron loses to Jake, he doesn't get to say, well, step in the cage. You don't get to say that. You challenge Jake. Right. He went into the dressing room and challenged Jake.
Yeah.
You got your wish. You're making a shit ton of money.
So much money.
You know what I'm saying? So if you lose, you just lost. You lost a boxing match.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be rich and call it a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if Jake, with Askren, Jake, I don't know if Jake was calling him out, but if Jake has been calling out McGregor. If Jake can somehow beat McGregor, then McGregor can say, well, you're the one that called me out. Why don't you step into this cage real quick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll offer you double because we know how that's going to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. I agree. I totally agree for sure.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. How did we even get on the topic?
I don't know, because I was thinking about that as well too, because I think we started talking about cauliflower ear.
Oh yeah, cauliflower
ear. I don't know
ear.
how we got on cauliflower ear, but we were talking about cauliflower ear, and then we started getting into that kind of.
We got into the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
And we got there from skateboarding.
Daniel Cormier.
Oh yeah, we talking about people being in shape. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so people ask me, how I said I don't like out of shape women.
Right.
And you don't have to be small to be in shape. And I think that's a common misconception. Like right now, I'm a bit doughy. You know what I mean? I got a little tummy on me, but I can do some shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if I get on the dance floor, I'm gonna do some shit that motherfuckers that are shredded can't do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And same thing with like Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier, there's two people on the planet right now that can beat him in a fight. One of them's name is John Jones. The other one's name is Stipe. Mm-hmm. There's 7.3 billion people on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
A lot.
Two of them we know for a fact can beat him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they both done it twice.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so to look at him and be like, he's out of shape. No, this dude is going 25 minutes with both of them.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You can't fight for 25 minutes if you're out of shape.
Right. You can't fake that.
Yeah. And he wasn't even like winded. He was, he was ready to go another 25. So yeah, being in shape has nothing to do with like your size or your
look.
You know what I'm saying? Like the look of it. Yeah. Because I know some people that are shredded that aren't in shape.
Right.
Because they're skinny.
I know.
They're skinny with a six pack.
I think about that kind of stuff too, because it's like when I'm in I'll go to the gym and like certain things that I do at the gym, I'm kind of like working out to like make sure that I can stay flexible, stay strong, core strength, all that kind of stuff to help with skateboarding. And then you got like meatheads in here doing their thing, whatever, lifting, throwing around 150-pound dumbbells, whatever. Well, it's just like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But I get it. It takes a while to get to that, to be that strong or whatever. But at the same time, like there's
Scotty Powell said, I'm back in this bitch.
But it takes a lot to like, you gotta, I don't know, training specifically for certain activities. That's not what a lot of people will just look at somebody like doing some weird thing with some low weights. You can't really judge someone because you don't know what they're training for.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't know.
Adam just gave us the secret. It's his VPN. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Also, shout out to Gonzo. Did I shout Gonzo out?
No, I don't think you did. He said round is.
He said round is a shape.
Yeah.
And then shout out to the homie Toad. Yes, you're right. Round is a shape. I know a lot of like bodybuilders, right, that aren't in shape.
Yeah.
They're in. Obviously, they have big muscles, but they're not in shape. Like they can't go run for a mile.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No. Like they do no cardio. And that's kind of how me personally on Planet Tiger, that's how I judge like what type of condition someone's in. You know what I mean?
The same thing.
Yeah. Right. Like if you get tired, just doing small cardio, you're kind of not in shape. Your heart doesn't really know the difference between pumping blood through 270 pounds of muscle and 270 pounds of fat.
Agreed.
It's pumping blood through 270 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So like, I know some guys that are jacked to the gills, but they're not really in shape.
Right.
They can't really, their flexibility isn't there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they even tell me, they're like, dude, listen, I got 2 swings. If me and you ever fought, I got 2 swings. If I don't hit you in those first 2, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Right. It's a wrap. We are done.
And I'm like, I'm glad you know it, because I'm going to dance around like a motherfucker.
Right. Try to evade those punches.
Yeah, I'm Muhammad Ali all day, man.
Yeah, man, I see that kind of stuff all the time, too, at the gym. Like I said, those big dudes or whatever, but it's just like that's all they're really doing is just lifting a whole bunch of big weight. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be flexible. You got to be strong. You got to core strengths, like cardiovascular, your lungs. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. If you're not really working your cardiovascular, that can be a problem. There's a lot of big people, and I'm talking like big, fat, big muscle stuff like that.
Right.
They have heart attacks all the time.
Right,
Like it happens
for sure.
so often. You see a lot of bodybuilders have strokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see a lot of obese people have strokes. Then again, there's people that run 3-4 miles a day, and then they randomly have a heart attack. So
Right.
heart attacks are such a weird thing. But not working your cardiovascular will definitely have an impact on a lot of the things that you're like able to do.
Right. That's what I tell my dad too, because my dad was always like a big, super big buff bodybuilder forever, and like that's what I told him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a tank. He was
Okay.
a beast. But he, I told him now he's like getting older. He's like he's probably like 63, 64.
Okay.
But I tell him all the time now, I'm like, dude, you gotta like focus more on like just like whether it's going on long walks, ride your bike, like, you know what I mean? Just do more to like benefit your lungs and your heart health.
At least 30 minutes a day.
Right. You know what I mean? You don't need to be lifting when you're 65 years old.
Right. Gonzo said, I don't work out to look good. I just work out to have strength.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Bodybuilder Kelsey, have you been on where we talked about bodybuilder
No,
Kelsey?
I don't think so.
Dude, bodybuilder Kelsey's jacked to the gills.
Oh, wait. You know what? I think I have. And I actually think
yeah.
I have listened to that. There was one time I was in the car driving, and I think I did remember you guys having a short conversation about that.
Oh, yeah. I talk about it pretty often. She actually has a video on her Instagram of her benching with 285s, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
With 285
Oh my
pound fucking
gosh.
dumbbells, bro. Yeah.
My arms would fall off.
Fuck yeah, I'm not doing that.
There's no way. That's
I'm not doing that.
That's so heavy.
When I was talking about her coming out to the island. A buddy of mine owns Muscle Bay Fitness out there. He's also I think he just got his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or his brown belt. He might still be a brown belt. But I was like, yeah, I got a friend that's coming out, and she's jacked. She's like 180 something pounds of muscle. And I just want to be able to get her a day pass. He was like, yeah, no problem, dude. Like, don't even sweat it. You can just come through. And I was like, all right, bet. He goes, so when are y'all coming out? I was like, what you mean, y'all?
Yeah. Right.
Like, what
are you talking about? Yeah, what?
What you mean,
What do you
y'all?
mean, y'all? Wait, what is this?
Like,
y'all?
I'm not going to be there, man. I ain't lifting shit.
We are not. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not exactly. Not guilty by association.
I told Gonzo and them, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll have Kelsey come out and work out with you guys, but y'all are going to puke. I'm letting you know right now, because she does not play around, man. She is, and she went to school for it and everything, so she really knows her stuff. She's not just a big person. Like she's a legit trainer.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's cool too. Like, there's a lot of people that like they get into that. That's like their thing. You know what I mean? Like my friend, one of my good friends from high school, Tony. He's so into the CrossFit thing. He does like he's all into the handstand push-ups and like doing the WODs and different workouts of the day and like all that stuff. But that's what he does. You know what I mean? That's like what he does.
I can do a few handstand push-ups.
Yeah,
but that's just from breaking. You know what I mean? Like,
so I
a bunch of the moves in breaking, I would go from like head spin to, you know what a 1990 is? I probably should explain. So 1990, you go up on your hands, push off, and you spin on one hand.
Oh, okay.
Couple rotations on one hand. Yeah. So I would be able to go from like windmill, head spin, from head spin up to a 90. You know what I mean?
You do that, do you have to like grease the front of your hand?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So you just literally just spin around like
you just spin
normal
around.
Floor?
So basically what you're doing is you're spinning on this part of it.
Oh,
so you spin on that. You're not spinning on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Some guys now put like a pad on their hand.
All right.
But me, I'm basically spinning on that. Like I used to have a bit of a callus right there because that's where I spin. Some people like make a little air pocket.
Okay.
And that's how they spin. You can spin on this, but yeah, I spin right there because that's where my center of gravity goes down to there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Never knew that.
Yes.
That's cool.
People are like, how do you not lose your hair from dancing on your head all the time? And I'm like, I don't do head spins that often. Like,
yeah, right.
I'm not just, so when I'm breaking, I'm like, I have more moves than just a head spin. So like, you're not going to see me just go out there and do head spin. And then my next run, I'm doing a head spin again. Like, nah, that's what.
Yeah. That's probably once every other session, I would say, right?
If that. Honestly, I don't do head spins unless I'm battling and somebody does a head spin and I need to show, okay, I can do that too. You know what I mean?
Right.
But other than that, if I'm just dancing, like when we used to still dance in clubs, if I'm just dancing, I'm probably not going to do head spins in a fucking club. I'm probably not even doing windmills, honestly, because I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
Most B-boys are like 5'4".
Tiny guys.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm a big dude. So in small circles, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kick nobody.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. I'm definitely not trying to hurt anybody.
There's a lot going on with that.
Gonzo said, I'm down. Everyone else quit working out with me. Did they really?
Dang.
They all gave up on you, man? Fam said I was in 8th grade deadlifting 340, but I couldn't and wouldn't run a mile for shit.
Dang. See? Yeah,
Damn,
that's what it is.
340. Fuck that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight. But like that's what our point is. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
You know, there's some people that can't even like run a mile without like gasping for air and dying. You know.
Yep. Kelsey freaking leg press is like 1,200, dude.
That's so
like no
sick.
joke. Like I think it's like 12. I think it's like 1,200.
Oh my gosh.
I think she squats like I know she squats over 500. I thought it was like 7 something, but it might not be. But I might have miscalculated because she told me how many plates she squatted. How many plates were on each side.
Yeah, I want to say
and I calculated like 7 something, but she definitely leg presses 1,200 and some change, bro.
Wow.
I've seen the video of that, and her legs are. Let me fucking show you a picture of her real quick. I'll put it up on the screen. She's cool with it.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this.
I got that full screen. All right.
Yeah.
So that's buff Kelsey right there.
Jeez, oh man. Yeah, so you can tell she lifts some weight.
Yeah, dude.
She's stronger than both of you, me, and both. Like
100%
combined for
100%.
Wow.
100%, dude. 100%. She's absolutely stronger than me. As far as like like lifting stuff. Yeah, she's stronger than me. Lifting heavy shit. I ain't benching no fucking 85-pound dumbbells.
You and me
I'm not even trying.
I'm not doing that either. I don't want to do that either.
Dude, the adjustable dumbbells I got go up to 50. That's it.
Yep. Dude, so that's what I was going to say. Even when I go to the gym at Planet Fitness, I only stay between probably like at max like 60 pounds. You know what I mean? And that's like a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I ain't even seeing that.
I don't know. I just remember in like high school, I kind of started getting in and messing around, throwing around with like kind of heavier weight, and I started to get a little bit bulkier and bigger. But I kind of started to lose my dexterity and my agility on my skateboard when I was skating, and I started breaking boards a lot more. Yeah,
there's not a lot of like super jacked skaters out there. Yeah,
buff dude. So I was like, I got to kind of tone it back and like get more flexible and like focus on being pliable and flexible and still strong, but lean and strong. You know what I mean? Instead of just
you know what, man? I think I want to fucking learn.
Whatever.
I'm saying it right now. Everybody hold me accountable. I think I'm gonna have you teach me some shit on the board, man.
Okay.
I think I want to learn some. I think I want to learn some tricks. I want to relearn because I haven't kickflipped in a while. I want to relearn that without being in a fucking crack between the sidewalk.
Right.
And I think I want to learn a couple of things. Like I can nose slide, I can tail slide, I can obviously 50-50.
Yeah.
But I think I want to learn some shit, man. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, right.
Nothing super crazy, but just I want to learn some shit. Yeah.
You should, because honestly, like you know how it is. It's like riding a bike. You know what I mean? Once you already have the basic foundation, the first like day is like rough getting back into it. But once you get past that, you get 2 or 3 days under your belt where you're skating for like 45 minutes an hour.
Yeah.
Then you'll start like.
Yeah,
you'll start. I feel like honestly, you might even like have like a little quarter life crisis going on, and you start getting the bug and like
never know, man.
Getting into it.
Never know.
But yeah, we could definitely do that.
Fam said lineman / thrower life. Oh, he was a thrower. Fuck, dude.
Ooh,
what, like shot put and stuff?
Yep, shot put probably.
Fam, you were a lineman, a Vietnamese lineman. How? You're not that big. Yeah. Vietnamese dudes don't get that big, man. How the fuck?
Gotta have that boy eating some donuts and chocolate milk.
He was eating. How much pho did you eat, man? Like,
tell you what, I can put away some pho.
Oh my God, bro! He was gonna have his grandma make some, but I think she's making something else on Thursday when he comes in.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Bro,
like,
I love pho.
Dude,
I love it.
I was telling my girl, I was like, she has never had it, and I was
serious?
like, oh my, yeah. Unfortunately, yes, I'm serious. She's never had pho, and I was
Smalls called Kelsey a goddess. You're right. She's never had pho.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, once I got introduced to it and actually had it for the first time, I was like, the first thought I was like, wow, this is what I've been missing.
Are you going to take her to get some?
Oh yeah, Superior pho.
Is that where you're going to go?
Kind of want to. That's
I go to Manon.
Oh, okay.
Have you had theirs?
Right over around the corner?
Yeah.
I haven't yet.
It's really good. It's really good. You know what? When you're ready to take her, I kind of want to vlog that.
Yeah, we should.
So let me know.
Do it like a full little episode of like
Fuck
first
yeah,
experience.
Dude. Fuck yeah.
Kind of like what you would get for your first pho bowl.
Oh man.
Are you gonna get some rare beef? Or are you gonna get some?
I get it all. I think it's number 22. It's either number 22 or 23, but it's the one with everything. All of it.
In like the cold weather months, that is such comfort food.
Superior Pho used to be on DoorDash.
Really?
And I would get it delivered. Number One Pho.
I've gotten it on DoorDash a couple times and Number One as well too. But I feel like nothing beats it getting it in the restaurant.
Oh, 100%. Like, but during COVID when you can't,
right.
I would just order it.
Same thing.
And then I got this big old like pasta bowl. I would just dump everything in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so good. Memories.
Yeah.
Memories.
Fantastic. It's one of my favorite cold weather foods. That and like a nice big bowl of chili.
So I started making chili.
Dude,
I've never cooked before. I've never cooked.
Really?
And I decided to start with chili.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna start making something else now. But yeah, chili's like my go-to now. I make turkey chili. I'm pretty decent, man. I'm you know what? I'll make you some one day.
I
I'll
would
make you
love some
Yeah.
because we just made chili the other day. We actually made a big pot of it with pretty basic, just like your ground beef, diced tomatoes,
Really quick,
sauce.
Frankie says she's never had it either. Take her too. When are you going to be in town, Frankie? Tell me the dates the date you're landing in town. I think, aren't you going to be here for the 14th or something like that? When are you going to be in town? And fam said one day my grandma will make pho and I'm treating the whole fam to pho.
Oh.
That'd be a hell of a day.
Oh my gosh, yeah, would it ever?
That'd be a hell of a day.
Would it ever?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Just making chili. It's
chili,
good.
yeah.
I don't eat it a whole lot in the summer though, because I feel like it's more of like a cold weather kind of food.
It kind of is, yeah.
But man, like we made a big pot of chili the other day, and it was so good. Some diced jalapenos.
Ooh, see, I buy the diced tomatoes with the jalapenos and peppers in it already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not advanced yet.
Well, so I like it. It's kind of like I get obsessed with that whole little craft of like.
Oh wait, Amber Dawn is here. Amber Dawn is a very bloodthirsty individual. Whenever I'm playing Hitman, she's like, kill everyone. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
What do you?
She says she's still waiting on that chili. Amber, you let me know. Oh, and Frankie will be here the 14th through 17th.
Okay.
So maybe we can schedule it between that time. Get your girl some pho. We'll get Frankie some since she's never had it.
Yeah.
And before that, I will make Amber some chili.
Yep.
So she doesn't kick my ass.
Go to the store, get a package of some ground turkey.
Yeah. She brought I got like 5 packages in my freezer. Amber brought me a fish dinner. She made a fish dinner. What night was that? Was that I think it was a Thursday. I think it was a Thursday. She made a fish dinner and told us about it. And I was like, yo, let me get that plate. And she was like, I got you. And at the end of the show, as we're fading out, I'm like, Amber, bring me a plate.
Yeah.
She brought one over.
Amazing.
Oh man.
I'm a big fan of turkey though too. Making that with turkey. I've never thought about making chili with turkey, but
it's leaner.
Yeah.
So
turkey's a
red meat. I try to not eat as much red meat, especially at night, because red meat kind of if I'm not mistaken, I think it takes about 24 hours to metabolize.
Oh, really?
So it's not really good to eat it at night because then it's just sitting in your stomach. It's better to eat, like if you're going to eat red meat, eat it in the morning.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So like steak and eggs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Eat it earlier in the morning.
Did not know that.
Yeah, because I don't think it takes 24 hours, but it takes a while. So you don't want to do it in the evening and then it's just sitting in your stomach chilling. If you do it in the mornings, I think it kind of metabolizes by like midday or a little bit after.
It's unfortunate too because I just ate red meat before I came over here.
Did you?
I did.
I know carbs take about 24 hours to metabolize.
Oh my god!
So it's not really good to eat those at night either, because then by the time they metabolize, it's the next night. So you should eat it like when you're most active, like midday when you're most active, because then they'll metabolize by that following day.
Interesting.
Now, don't take that as gospel.
Right.
I read it.
Very loosely.
I don't. I read it. So.
Right.
But everybody that I've said that to, the people that are like nutritionist stuff, they've been like, that's right.
Wow.
So,
well,
but double check that with with your people. Yeah,
for sure.
Fam said I sent Tiger a pic of my grandma's pho and he left me on red.
Oh.
I didn't double tap it. That must have been on Twitter.
I feel like me and you are a lot alike in that, where I hear on your show all the time that you like, oh yeah, I meant to hit you back, but like I typed something out.
Dude, I will literally type a whole message.
I'm so bad with that.
Here's what happens. I'll type the whole message and then somebody will call me.
Yep.
Or like I'll be typing and then
something else pops up.
Pop up. So I check that really quick and then realize when somebody's like, yo, like, are you ignoring me? And then I go to the message and there's literally a whole message there typed out that I didn't send.
I do the exact same thing too.
Recently, I've been practicing just typing and ignoring everything else until I send it. Recently. And when I say recently, I mean like the last week.
Dude, I'm
like the last few days.
Stuff too, man. Like when I don't know, I just miss people's calls. I forget to call people back. I'm super, super bad with that kind of thing.
Small said red meat takes like 6 to 9 hours to digest. Most bodybuilders swear by eating a steak before bed so your body can get the protein while you sleep, and powerlifters as well.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when they're I'm sure when they're like bulking up and stuff like that, because they're trying to get bigger. Right. But if you're trying to cut weight, so like anytime I've ever cut weight for a fight, I was told don't eat red meat like later because it takes 6 to 9 hours to digest. Wow. So do it in the morning, like breakfast, like steak and eggs for breakfast.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, never knew that.
Yeah, and then I know carbs kind of take 24 hours to metabolize.
Okay.
Frankie asks, are we podcasting on the 17th? What date does that fall on? I know the 14th is a Saturday. Yeah, the 17th is a Tuesday.
Ooh,
we can do that.
Is it
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we can do that. If that's a Tuesday, we can do that. But if you're leaving on the 17th or you're here through the 17th, I'm assuming she's here through the 17th.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to just assume that.
Yeah.
I'm going to just assume.
Safely assume that, and then if anything changes, whatever.
Yeah,
it
if
is
something
what it
changes,
is.
we'll figure that out. The relationship goals thing, you got it wrong. It's not relationship goals. It's fuck relationship goals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck
well,
relationship
either way.
goals.
Yeah.
Here's why. Really quick. I always say really quick. I got to stop doing that. So, like you always see people posting like these intimate photos of a couple, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like hashtag relationship goals. Now, my argument is this. No one has ever posted a actual intimate photo of a couple with their relationship goals. It's always fake. It's either A, some models taking a picture, B, a celebrity couple, and even then it's not intimate because somebody took the picture.
Oh, you're talking about like,
you know what I'm saying?
There's no way it can be.
There's no way that shit is as intimate as you think because somebody's there with a camera.
Very staged.
Yeah, lighting and all types of shit.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And like when she leaves on the 18th for NYC. Okay, bet. Even when it does seem like it's an actual quote unquote celebrity couple, right? That's one fraction. That's a second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes a second to take that picture. We don't know what's going on. Listen, I've seen people post pictures of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard talking about relationship goals.
Yeah.
We didn't know she was shitting in his bed and fucking beating the fuck out of him.
Is that real?
Oh, yeah. She took a dump in his bed. Oh, yeah. And she was beating the fuck out of him. Like there was the leaked audio of them on the phone where she was talking about beating the shit out of him. Yeah.
Johnny Depp. Getting his ass kicked.
Yeah. He actually just won the case against her. That she has to prove that the money she got from him went to the charity she said it went to. God. So she's got to prove it. But yeah, she was beating the fuck out of him.
That's insane.
And everybody was against Johnny that whole time until that fucking audio came out. And they were like, oh shit. And then she took a dump in his bed.
Oh my God.
Hashtag relationship goals.
Oh my gosh. I never knew that.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah. People will post. That's why I'm like, you'll never see me posting like these celebrity pictures or whatever. If I post a hashtag relationship goal post, it's some funny shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody sleeping on somebody's butt cheek or, something weird like that. But like, yeah, that whole relationship goal thing, I think people don't realize what it is they're posting because we don't know what's going on the rest of the time. Like if that's the goal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you know how it is too with Instagram and all that social media.
Oh, yeah.
People only show what is the best, best everything.
Best moments.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're beating the hell out of each other. They're screaming at each other. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, drinking alcohol to excess, spending money recklessly.
Exactly.
Drinking
alcohol to get away from the relationship that they're posting pictures of.
You know what? So this is just that we're on the topic real quick. The one thing that I love, and I'm not even, I shouldn't say love, but I'm so intrigued by is how much people are willing to spend to get something on Instagram. Like when you think about it.
How do you mean to get something that they saw on Instagram?
How much money?
Oh, to get like some type of fame on Instagram? Yeah.
Well, even that, or like experiences, just like the lengths they go to put themselves in a situation where really all they end up doing is like taking photos of themselves doing something, and then it goes on Instagram.
Yeah. There was a huge thing. I don't know if you know about this. There was a huge thing about like people going broke trying to look like they're doing a bunch of shit on Instagram.
Right.
Like there were people paying for tickets to go to these like remote places, right? Get there, take a few pictures, basically sleep in the airport and come right back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like not even staying at the hotels or the resorts or anything like that. Yeah.
I think about that.
It's bananas.
And I see it happening too. I see it online sometimes too. And I'm like, like you literally went on vacation to sit on the beach, to have a couple drinks, take pictures of you and your friends, and then you fly right back home.
Right.
And then the next 2 weeks, you're just posting pictures of yourself on vacation.
Yep.
Like, cool.
Yeah.
We get it.
Or posting the take me back pictures.
Right.
Oh, I hate those, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Or I don't ever want to come home. Well, fucking stay there.
Yeah. Right.
Like get a job and stay there. It's really easy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people do it.
It's really easy. Like I can tell you right now, man, there's a lot of countries where the American dollar goes so far that if you're there and you got a couple grand, you can stay there for a few months.
Yeah.
You can you can rent a house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
what was it? I heard like Thailand or something.
Yeah,
you can do all
it's cheap
kinds
as
of
fuck,
stuff in
bro.
Thailand.
It's cheap as fuck.
Right.
I lived in Thailand for like a year and some change. I was training Muay Thai over there, and it was like living there was so cheap. Like we didn't spend any money. Like it's so fucking cheap. And then there's some countries that you go to that they like tourists so much that you would be hard pressed to spend money. Like all the like food vendors and stuff like that, they'll just give it to you because they just love tourists.
Wow.
Like, you're American? Yeah, here, take it. And you try to give them money. You're like, no.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, if you like it so much, stay.
Right.
And that's not like, if you don't like it here, then you should. That's not that. But if you're somewhere and you love it there, fucking stay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, don't do the take me back. Take yourself back.
Yeah, honestly, I know. I was thinking about that too. It's like I really want to go back to California as well. I haven't been there in a long time. It's probably been
take
like
your
2
ass
years.
back to California.
I know. I need to watch. It's just super fun out there. It's cool to visit, but I don't know. I don't think I would ever want to live out west.
Yeah, I'm not. My thing about Cali is how expensive it is.
Yes, the amount of
It's
traffic.
it's obscenely expensive.
Yeah. Los Angeles is a whole different world in its own.
And the traffic driving.
Oh my gosh,
bro! When the whole situation was going on. Again, we don't say the names here, but the situation when that was happening, there was so many people in LA that were like, "Yo, it's so good to be able to drive." And
oh my gosh, on the highways.
Because there's I got friends that live out there. They tell me like the actual distance between them and where they got to go is like 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. But because of the traffic, they're on the road for like an hour.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's bananas, dude. That is bananas.
Yeah, it's nuts. I would never want to live out there. It's cool to visit, but
New York is another place I wouldn't want to live. I like visiting, but I don't want to live.
Right. I've been in New York a couple times too, and like we stayed around different boroughs or whatever, but it was just there's so many people.
To skate, it's awesome.
Oh, it's awesome.
You got the Brooklyn Banks. Like,
oh my gosh. You know what the craziest thing was too? So anybody I feel like that's played like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you remember those little levels that you were playing in the video games, and I'll never forget. We went there for it was a Kid Cudi show in like 2011.
Okay,
he was playing at like the Roseland Ballroom.
Okay,
and I remember walking around New York because it was the first time there. Didn't know where we were at. We were just kind of walking around Brooklyn area, and I remember coming around the corner and seeing like construction and kind of fences were up, but I noticed like the sidewalks and stuff, and like kind of off in the distance, it was just a pattern of just repeating of bricks, and that was what the ground was made of. And I was like, this kind of looks familiar. And I could see off in the distance like the big bridge. Yeah. And I was like, oh, no way. And I could see the bricks led towards that bridge. And I'm like, no way is this the
fucking
spot,
Brooklyn
right?
Banks, man.
And I'm like, and I'm with like 3 or 4 of my buddies from high school. None of these guys skate, but they all have played Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And so we're coming up to this bridge, and I'm looking at
which
it,
makes him officially an expert.
Right. But to their credit, we came up on it, and I'm like, and I'm losing my mind because I'm like, oh my god, this is the Brooklyn Banks. Like I never thought I'd see this place. This is the first time in my life I've ever laid eyes on this iconic skateboarding spot that has so much history to it. And the first
let's not claim it as a skateboarding spot. It's both BMX.
It's BMX and skateboarding, correct? Right, there we go. A lot of BMX. I've seen a lot of BMX clips at that place too.
Most of them,
a lot.
Most of the New York clips are from there.
Right.
Well, they were actually closed for like a year or 2 years.
Yeah, because the construction under the bridge.
Yeah,
like, there was that whole petition. They almost destroyed it altogether.
Yeah.
But I remember like one of my homies that like he saw it. He was like, "Oh, this is that thing in Tony Hawk Pro Skater."
Yeah,
like this is that place. I'm like, "You're right. This is it in real life."
It's right there.
I mean? Yeah.
Have you been to DC at all?
Nah, Washington DC.
Yeah, there's a spot in DC called Freedom Plaza.
Yes,
and it's
Pulaski?
all. Yeah,
I think it's Pulaski Park. People
it's
also
all
call
like marble ledges and shit like that, bro.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I used to go there. I used to literally go there every day.
Yep,
like every day. I lived probably 4 blocks away from it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Freedom Plaza or Pulaski Plaza? I've also heard it called both ways. But
so in DC, everybody calls it Freedom Plaza.
Yeah.
But I think the official name
outsiders
is,
like myself probably call it Pulaski.
Yeah, I think, and I don't know why it's called Freedom Plaza. I think maybe because they don't really fuck with you for skating there. So,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Small said, you'll be in on the 27th, Smalls. I might be in Put-in Bay that weekend. How long will you be in town, though? Let me know how long you'll be in town. Maybe we can figure something out for sure.
Yeah.
And Frankie said her and Callie have a mixed relationship. Yeah, she went out there and her phone got stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my phone in Santa Monica one time too. That was
sucks, dude.
That was the worst.
You know what? I'll go as far as to say, like, if you're gonna travel to places like that, right? It almost is worth it to get like one of those things that you can put around your neck and slide your phone in, like kind of like the bag that you have right there.
Yeah.
Something like that, or even one that will attach to your arm, or a fucking fanny pack. Like it's almost worth it to do that. You know what I mean?
Anymore, I know, and like I thought about it too. I was like, oh, well, I got like, you know, I'll keep my keys clipped onto this thing, or like I got like my cards in here, like a wallet, like a set of AirPods, like whatever, you know what I mean? But it's easier that way. It's at least around my shoulder, and I know that I got to work really hard to like lose that.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean? You got to go out of your way to lose that.
Right.
Like literally take it off and put it down and walk away from it.
Instead of having that thing fall out of my pocket.
Right.
Which is exactly what happened to my phone, and you know I might have been a little bit inebriated when that happened. So like, dude, I woke up and like craziest thing was like I had to turn off my phone. I didn't know where it was at. Couldn't find it. Couldn't locate it. Whatever. And whoever had it must have turned it off on their own. But so I got a new phone, and then like 3 weeks later, I'm in the car. I'm coming back from work, and I get this random number calling me from California, or I don't even know where it was at. But anyways, they were referring to it was my cell phone provider. It was like Verizon or whatever at the time. And they were like, hey, just wanted to let you know, like we have so-and-so on the other line. They have your phone, and they're in like El Guadalajara, California, and they wanted to know if you would be so kind as to let them know like your passcode to get into the phone.
Wow.
And I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, 100% no.
Nah, man, we're definitely not. So I said no, and then they were like, well, we would like, is there anything else we can do to remedy the situation or whatever? And I was like, well, my phone, they have my phone. It's gone. I had to pay for another one. Yeah. And so then they hooked it up. They were like, oh, we're sorry about that. Like, we'll credit you like $200 on your bill to compensate you for paying for a new phone.
Did they lock the person out of the phone?
I think they just must have let them go. They were like, do we have your permission to let them know the password? And I said no. And they're like, oh, well, okay, no worries. And then I'm assuming they just kept the phone. I don't know what they did with it.
That's weird that they would ask you, right? Can we have your
And it was like a representative of the phone company calling me and asking me for permission.
That's fucking weird.
This person is on the other line requesting permission to get into your phone.
That is so weird.
Very strange.
Actually, Frankie's phone was stolen. She was in a club, and somebody like was going around like pickpocketing people and stealing phones. Yeah. So I think they took her phone out of her purse, and then she had a weird experience, man, because she was on Verizon, and so they were unable to give her the same number because of the like way the account was set up. Because she was on like a family plan and some other stuff, so they were unable to do that, and so she had to get a whole new phone number. Wow. But then she couldn't get into her iCloud. And so when she wrote Apple or whatever,
oh, what a mess.
They were like, okay, well, we can let you in 3 days. But I'm like, in 3 days, this person still has the phone. If they can unlock it, like they can get into her iCloud. But I think they were able to lock down her iCloud and like lock down that phone. Yeah. I think they were able to like erase, because you can remote erase the phone. Right. So I think they were able to do that after like a day or something like that. But yeah, she had it was a fucking, wow. Yeah, it was a chore. Wow. Tiffany said mine got stolen out of my purse in Cleveland and it sucked. Where were you at? Were you in a club, or were you walking down the street? Were you in a bar? What was going on?
I had a kid that actually stole he tried to. I got it back, but I had a kid at the skate park steal my phone, and I caught him. I found it. I was like, I remember I didn't have a bag or whatever, and I went there to skate for a couple hours and was hanging out, and then she said she got stolen at a club.
Oh yeah, a club will do that. Yep. Oh, fam said I want to live on a nice private lake with my family and 3 dogs, and family thing is optional though. And a blonde. What was it, fam? A big boobed blonde white chick. That's kind of fam's thing. She said the one that I DJ at. Oh, it was Velvet. Oof.
Yikes.
Damn, girl.
Big yikes. Yeah, but dude, this kid. I mean, so I didn't have a bag, and I took my phone and
glue sticks.
Hey, my friend Malcolm Willis.
Wait, is he a dad or
not a dad?
Not okay.
Nope. Cleveland OG.
He said, oh shit, I hear Mansour?
Yeah, Mansour.
I hear Mansour. This guy is a natural. Holy shit. Isn't he though? That's why he's on the Fuck All the Way Off Club. Oh, and DJ Raven has just graced us with his presence.
There we go.
Over on Twitch.
There we go.
Frankie said, yeah, it was a nightmare. Lost a lot of stuff. iCloud was supposed to be the backup.
Yeah.
Oh, and Instagram just went down again.
Dang.
That's what Instagram does. It's like every hour. Yeah, it's like every hour.
So it just disconnects. Yes. So maybe they have like an hour time limit on it or something.
So they did, but then they got rid of it. And then, because we were complaining about it. So then they got rid of it. And then like we were able to stream for hours on there, and now they brought it back, I guess. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it'll just work, and then other times it doesn't.
Strange.
So I'm gonna re-up that real quick.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
So it's on you.
I got one of my homies said wants me to send him this link for this podcast. Where are we at here? I'm gonna copy this.
Just anywhere he wants to go in Tiger 39.
Yep. Been a long time coming. Let's see here. All right, there we go.
All right. Instagram is back on the scene. You know what's wild is I used to stream from, so I used to do Instagram from over here from one of these computers. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do everything from my main computer.
Yeah.
Because Instagram is a whole different app. And then if I'd have known that it would have started with acting up every hour like it does, I would still do it from over here because it's easier for me to redo it from here than it is for me to roll all the way back
Right,
there.
right. Yeah, and it's, none of that kind of stuff.
Oh, fam said blonde and everything else is just a plus.
Nah.
I'm not a blonde guy.
No?
Not really into blondes.
I never really was either. I was always into girls with darker hair, darker features for sure.
I'm a fan of darker features.
Yeah.
Blonde
eyes.
was never. It's not. Doesn't mean that I don't hate on blondes, obviously, but yeah, I'm not a blonde dude. Like if I vibe with somebody, I vibe with somebody. Like I've dated blondes.
Yeah.
If I vibe with them, I vibe with them. You know what I mean? And then at one point they'll be like, "Oh, I'm thinking about going dark," and I'll be like, "Yes, do it, do it,
Yeah, go ahead,
100% do it." Especially if like
statement.
if their natural color is darker,
Yeah.
and then they dye it blonde.
Right.
I'm not big on that at all.
Yeah, it's strange. It just doesn't flow well. It doesn't look right.
Like you got dark eyebrows.
Right.
I mean, it's not the move.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the more I'm in the sun though, too, my hair gets like blondish.
I feel like when I met you, your hair was lighter.
Yeah, it's like a light. It's like you can't really see it on the camera, but dude, it definitely gets like a goldish blonde color. I don't know.
Oh, it's golden.
I don't know. my mom's got blonde hair, and so does my grandmother. So
really?
I feel like
What color's your dad's hair?
Dude, so my grandfather was like super ethnic, very Lebanese, like super thick, curly, wiry hair. And then my dad, same way, dark hair, dark features.
Yeah.
But they both married like women with very fair skin, light blonde hair, and blue eyes.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? So I always joke with everybody too. I'm like the actual Lebanese like traits in me got watered down for sure. By the time I came along. The only way you can tell is I got like the big Lebanese like honker nose. You know,
is that a Lebanese thing?
Yeah,
the nose.
Yeah,
oh,
Middle
okay.
Eastern people like the nose for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look at Zakia's nose again and see if it's
everybody.
Georgina is in the chat. I don't know if I shouted her out, but I think she's Lebanese.
Here we go. Yeah, any kind of Middle East.
Georgina Kareem. Her and her sister, I think they're Lebanese.
Kareem.
Frankie said, so that's why you don't like me. Frankie, get out of here. Stop it, Frankie. Stop it. You know I love you, girl. You know I love you, girl. That's Ice-T in a romantic movie.
Yeah.
You know I love you, girl.
How crazy is it too that Ice-T is I was just talking to somebody else about it the other day with the whole Law and Order thing though.
Oh yeah. He plays a cop.
Like I can't believe
He's been a cop for years.
Yeah.
Actually, it started with New Jack City.
Right.
So he played a cop in New Jack City.
Do you think that he's actually a good actor?
Because
my girl watches Law and Order all the time, and I just tell her I'm like,
I think for certain things, yes.
I think
he plays a good cop.
You think so?
Here's why.
I just feel like he's like the annoying dude in the background that just kind of always like.
It's because you don't like Ice-T. It's because you're a hater.
I do.
And
like
I'll explain
Ice-T.
why.
I do like Ice-T. I'm into his music, but I just think that like when he's on the show, I just feel like I see him as like this cop that's kind of always like in the background, never really like the main focal point of the actual show. And I just feel like I don't know. I feel like he always plays like this weird background role. He's just kind of
well, I mean, but that's the role. You know what I mean? Here's why I think he's a good actor. That dude made a song called Cop Killer.
Yeah, he did.
That dude hated cops.
He did.
And now we believe that he's a cop on TV.
Yeah.
If that's not acting,
well, you're right. You're right. That's Can't
now he
that.
may be an annoying cop.
Yeah.
And his character may be annoying.
Maybe it's just not something.
But there's never, I'll guarantee this. You've never looked at his character and been like, that dude hates cops.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's acting.
Right. That's true. Facts. You beat
No,
me
is
on
he
that
gonna
one, that's
is he
true.
gonna win a fucking
Oscar?
Oscar? No,
No,
no.
probably not.
I don't think he's that kind of actor. You know what I mean?
No.
Now, I mean, he also played a fucking kangaroo. Remember that?
Yeah,
and what was it Tank
but,
Girl?
Yeah, but like, do you like Law and Order though? Do you actually watch it and enjoy it?
SVU. I used to watch SVU. I used to love Law and Order, and then after a while, like as a former criminal, I was like, "Fuck this show."
Yeah, right.
Because I'm like, they're always trying to throw so much time at these motherfuckers, man.
Right. Brings up bad memories.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck this show. Sometimes I like to see the bad guy get away.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure. Because I just think that's another thing too. So I was thinking about that. I remember you said something on one of the other shows that you had on here, and you were talking about when you were a kid.
Oh, really quick, Glue Stick says, "FYI, I'm dipping out soon to go watch Dipset versus the Locks, but this is a good pod."
Hey, there we go. Thanks, Malcolm. You got to told Malcolm I'm gonna have to. I'll give him your handle, whatever. Have him jump on there. He'll
yeah, for sure. I'll bring. If you recommend him, I'll bring him in.
He lives in Los Angeles, so he's man. He's from.
I could probably remote him then.
Yeah, he's
unless he ever comes back to visit, then I'll get him on the show.
Oh, he always comes back and visit.
Oh, I'll get him. I'll just get him in too.
He is funny though, dude.
Wait, really quick. Let me answer Smalls. I'm probably going to be on the island that weekend, but we can figure something out because I'll be DJing out there at night. So I'll like come back, during the day and hang out. We'll figure something out, or you can just come to the island, dog. I'm just saying. Come out to Put-in Bay, man. Dude, live your best life.
I know. I really wanted to go out there this summer. I did not.
Come out when I'm out there.
I know. When's the next time you're going to be out there?
Last weekend of August and then first weekend of September.
Really?
Yeah. So last weekend of August is like the
28th, 29th, right?
Yeah, the Bash on the Bay. That's what's going on that week. So that's weekend, you could come out that weekend or the first weekend of September, which is what was that, Labor Day, Memorial Day?
I think it's Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day.
Like
I'll be out there.
4th or something.
Yeah, I'll be out there that weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in the back of my head because I wanted to come out there this summer. I just didn't end up happening.
I can always tell you, man.
I know you haven't.
When I'm out there.
You were telling me too. You were even telling me that for years.
Yeah, Tiffany said it's awesome. Do it. See,
I know.
See, she was out there.
Last time I was in Put-in-Bay was like 2015, I think.
Oh, really?
It was a long time ago.
That's a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
I was out there.
Yeah.
I've been DJing out there since like 2014 or something like that. It's a good time. I like it. A lot of people have issue with it, and I tell them that's because if you're going out there and you're getting like completely blammered, it's not going to be as fun.
Right,
you know what I mean? But if you can handle your shit, then you'll have a good time. You know what I mean?
And it's just beautiful out there too.
It really is.
Really,
it really
pretty.
is. Tiffany says she's been 3 times this summer. I'm broke as a joke. That's because y'all aren't going out there when I'm out there when y'all can save money.
Right.
If you go when I'm there, you ain't got to pay for lodging. You'll be all right.
Oh, that is awesome. That's
my only rules is they got to bring me snacks. As long as they bring me snacks, we're good.
What do you think is what would be your favorite like snack that's not candy?
Fuck.
Because I know
nowadays anything healthy. So I'm trying to eat healthier.
Good for you.
So anything healthy, like I'll eat any healthy snack. I mean, gummy bears used to be my go-to, but now like I'm into beef jerky or fruit.
Yep.
Or
Lots
stuff like that. Yeah. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Big
Definitely
fan?
not watermelon because
Really?
that's racist. But
oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
I'm just kidding. I don't eat watermelon for that reason.
Really?
So believe it or not,
you're missing out.
this happened. I know this happened when I got to Ohio. So what people don't realize is Ohio is Cleveland in particular is a very segregated city.
Yes.
Cleveland, I think, is the 3rd most segregated city in the United States of America.
Yeah.
Now, the people in Cleveland don't realize that some of the things that they say and do is problematic. You know what I mean? Just like as dudes, we don't realize some of the things that we say to women, right, is problematic until we're made aware.
Right.
I didn't think stealing was wrong until I got caught. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think shoplifting was wrong until I got caught.
Oh, wow.
It was just me doing what I had to do.
Yeah, right.
Then I got caught, and then it's like, fuck, it's probably not. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I live by a model. You can't call people stupid if they've never been taught.
No.
So if somebody says, I don't allow people to call me boy, right? Women, men, doesn't matter. Like if girls like, oh boy, bye. I'm like, don't call me boy.
Yeah.
I'm a whole ass man. Don't call me boy.
Yeah,
I haven't been a boy since I was like 11.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people may not realize that that's an issue until I let them know.
Right.
And then when they apologize, I'm like, yo, we ain't gotta take it that far because you didn't know.
Right.
But now that you know, if you do it again, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same thing with like trying to touch my hair, right? And I'll be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't touch my hair.
Yeah, don't touch.
And then they get you know, a lot of people will get offended when you check them. I'm like, yo, it ain't that serious. Just don't touch my fucking hair.
Right.
Or saying, hey, I've been tanning. I'm almost as dark as you. That's kind of fucked up to say. You know what I mean? Right. And then when you let them know, like, you didn't know, but now that you know, now that I've told you.
Just don't repeat it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, where the fuck was I? Oh, so Cleveland is like the third most segregated city here, right? So when I first got here, a lot of my Caucasian friends, there was a lot of the chicken and watermelon jokes. And I was like, I don't eat watermelon. Yeah. Like I haven't eaten watermelon in years. You know what I mean? It's okay. To me, it's kind of bland. I've never been like a huge fan. Ooh. I used to eat it, but it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh my God, this is delicious. But yeah, I'm like, I don't eat watermelon. Yeah. Or fried chicken in front of people. I ain't gonna eat fried chicken in front of you. I'll eat it.
I love watermelon, strawberries.
Yeah, but who does? Here's what's crazy. How the fuck did we get branded with watermelon and chicken? Who doesn't like watermelon and fried chicken?
Right. It's like that video, that little fat chubby white kid on YouTube. You ever see that video of that kid? He goes, no. He's being interviewed on the news. He goes, it's fried chicken. And he's like, I mean, it's fried chicken. Who doesn't like fried chicken?
Exactly.
Tubby little fat kid that's like 11 years old getting interviewed on the news.
Fuck yeah, living his best life.
So they had
who doesn't like it? That's the weird part.
Oh, it's really good. You can't complain about pizza. Pizza's always great.
Yeah, it's always good.
Dough, cheese, a little bit of pasta sauce, like whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like so Pun's Italian, right? Yep. And spaghetti. I know a lot of people that are like, yo, they're Italian. They must like pizza or they must like spaghetti. Who doesn't like it?
Yeah, right.
Who doesn't like pasta?
There's
you know what I mean?
Types of pizza that you can not like. I get it with like the people who don't want to have. They're like you got the divine divide of the pineapple people. That pineapple conversation. Does it belong on pizza? Does it not? Like
I think, you know what I think belongs on pizza? Whatever the hell tickles your fancy.
Yeah, whatever you like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
There's things that listen. I know people that will tell me, oh, eating pineapple on pizza is disgusting, but they suck random dicks. You know what I mean? So like,
right.
Pineapple on pizza isn't the worst shit you put in your mouth. Right. So let's. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're really gonna have to, pineapple on pizza is disgusting. Yeah, but you're doing cocaine right now. So
right.
Let's.
And it's 8 a.m. and we're having this conversation. Right. So that's one thing.
But they'll do shots of Jägermeister. I heard that shit's nasty, dude. Yeah. Every time I've ever seen somebody do a shot of Jägermeister, they make that face like they're just like, ah.
Yeah, you can't enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like eat the pineapple on the pizza.
Yeah. It's so good.
If it's I like it. I mean, I could take it or leave it. You know, if people don't like it, we don't. So one of the things on this show, we don't yuck yums. No, it's one of the rules. Right. Never yuck someone's yum. If people don't like it, that's their Bobby Brown. That's cool. Right. If they do like it, that's your Bobby Brown as well, man. Right. Just do what you enjoy.
Exactly. Whatever you like to do.
Now, if you eat anchovies on pizza, you're disgusting. But
that's true. Facts. Cannot get behind that.
Small said, especially cold watermelon on a hot day. Very refreshing.
The best.
I could see that.
Yeah, a lot of like on the snack tip though, like a lot of fruit. I feel like
for sure.
I need kind of those like wheat thins and crackers. I'm a big fan of.
I dig those.
What else? I'm trying to.
Not a fan of crackers. They're always mean to me. They call me racist things.
You know what's another thing that I think is maybe I'm weird for this too, but I think I like to munch on. It sounds weird, but like croutons.
You know what? I actively dislike croutons.
You get a good tasting flavored like Tuscan garlic herb crouton.
You know what?
Something?
I'll eat them, but not on a salad.
Really?
I don't like. I like the textures of salad. Yes. So the croutons,
it's rough.
Vegetables are crunchy.
Yeah.
Croutons are like, they're rough. And I don't like that texture within my salads. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I like it. It kind of mixes it up, but I can definitely just eat them out of the bag too.
Yeah. I'll eat them out of a bag. Yeah. I'll eat them out of the bag for sure.
It's like potato chips. You know what I mean?
Oh, Tiffany asked me, you can't put 3 girls in your room. You wouldn't be able to handle the hens. Tiffany, where do you think the cackling hens nickname came from? Because all 3 of them stayed in my room.
The cackling.
Yeah,
hens.
They would all come to the island and stay in my room. Sometimes 4 of them. So yeah, don't tell me what I can't handle. You don't know what I can handle, girl. Frankie said I did a fifth and fried. Oh, I did a fifth and friend with Jaeger before. What's a fifth and friend? Is that a drinking thing that I don't know of?
So it's like, I mean.
And then fam said, Frankie, are you okay?
So it's basically like you and a friend handle like you take down a bottle.
So what is a fifth?
It would be like this. That would be like a fifth.
That's a fifth?
I mean, you and a friend split this to the face, roughly. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a fifth. But either way, yeah, it's like you're blasted.
Isn't it crazy? I've never drank, but I got a whole table of alcohol.
The funniest thing about that was when I walked in, I knew that you didn't drink, but I was like, wow, dude's got a lot of bottles of alcohol in here.
It's for the guests.
Yeah,
it's for the guests. You know what I mean? Like, if they want to partake in the libations, I probably should have told you you're welcome to partake if you want, you know.
I see you got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff back there.
You do.
Sometimes people bring something in, you know.
You should have told me. Okay,
when DJ Raven was on. No, it's not. You don't have to. When DJ Raven came on, he brought a bunch of wings. And he brought some Ciroc, and he left the rest of the Ciroc here. Dope. So yeah, sometimes people bring stuff. Sometimes, you know.
That's dope.
What did Frankie say? I was on a drinking team with a cheer problem. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My base picked our fifth. Okay, that doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
And that's why you think I don't like you. Mm-hmm. It's not the blonde hair. Could be the fifth of Jägermeister is just telling you things.
That stuff that's tough. That's tough for sure. But
did you ever see that bottle of that dude that drank a whole, was it a bottle of Jack or a bottle of Jim Beam?
I've seen those videos on YouTube before too, but it's just like you got to be a whole different animal.
Right. Why do we congratulate that?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, why are we celebrating that? Like, this dude is probably going to die.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
I'm not even sure he made it after that video.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't seen another video of him.
It is just so destructive on your liver, too.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? It's so bad.
And that's a lot. A whole bottle?
Yeah, it's a whole.
I think that was a fifth, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess that would be a fifth. Right. Yeah, he did like a whole fifth in like one go.
Oh, my gosh.
And he opened it like, so I knew it was the actual stuff because he broke the seal and everything. It's not like he put some tea in there. I can't even drink a bottle of tea that quick.
Yeah.
And this fucker drink.
Pop, none of that stuff.
Yeah, none. Nah.
Let alone, like, I would rather have, like, carbonation from, like, pop versus, like, the burning of that. I mean, it's literally like drinking, like, battery acid.
Fucking unleaded.
Yeah, literally like gasoline. You know what I mean? It's terrible.
What is this, 93? Is this 82 or 93?
Unleaded? Yeah. Awful. Would never do
man.
That.
One thing I wanted to talk to you about quickly is your work life. We were talking about the dream jobs. Do dream jobs equal work? Like, would you say that you have like one of your dream jobs right now?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'd really, really enjoy what I do for sure. It's super fun. And like, I didn't go to college, so I worked a bunch of random jobs kind of after high school. And then I kind of just got stuck in this thing of like working odd jobs just to make money. Cause I knew it, you know, at that point I was paying my own bills for the most part. And I was just like, well, I elected not to go to school after high school. So I was like, well, I'm going to either figure something out. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then, or, you know, whatever. I didn't know what I was going to do. So I got to a point where I think I ended up like just realizing, I was like, well, skateboarding is like one thing that I'm very, very passionate about. And I've always loved this. I've always been super, super into it. I'm very knowledgeable about it. Like, I need to figure out a way. And I knew, like, trust me, when I was like 17, 18, I knew I was just like, well, I'm definitely not going to be a pro skater. So definitely knew that whole thing was not going to pan out. So I was just like, well, the next best thing probably is to like find a way in this to make money in this industry because I love it. And I know my interest will never wane and I'll always be into it. But I got to find a way to make a living and make money. And so I remember I just like started emailing people, all kinds of like people in the industry, not even like pro skaters even. It was like people who worked
behind the scenes
brands.
guys.
Yeah, but I knew of them. You know what I mean? I followed them on Instagram. I would DM people on Instagram. This was in like 2011 or 12 or
really quick before you get too far in. Small said you haven't seen another video of him because he was talking shit about El Chapo on YouTube and he got whacked. True story.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Probably right after he drank that bottle of fucking.
Oh yeah, right. Started mouthing off and then he's done.
It's a wrap. Is that actually true, Smalls? Let me know. Because he said, usually when Smalls says true story, he's not bullshitting.
There you go.
Yeah, so you got into the, you just started messaging people that were in the industry already?
And that's kind of like what, basically everybody just kind of told me. They were like, if you just like, if you can just get into a skate shop and work at a skate shop and make connections that way through the industry, good luck, kind of like but like there's no real clear-cut path. It's not like going to college where you you earn your degree and then you apply for a job and you get said job and then you go into the workplace.
Especially at that time, there wasn't really, it's not like you could go to LinkedIn and get connected with people in the skate industry.
It was like, yeah, exactly. That, and it still kind of isn't really the thing on LinkedIn. I mean, granted, there's brands that have like gotten on LinkedIn now in the action sports world, skate, surf, BMX, whatever you name it. But yeah, so I started mentioning all these people, and they were like, oh, just get a job at like a shop that's pretty connected into the industry and whatever. So I did that. I remember like I kind of started. I didn't even look for it. It came to me. I was like coming up. I grew up in Youngstown area. Farm country, middle of nowhere, outside of Youngstown. So I would always drive up to Cleveland to skate and spend the day in the city, skate around the city. And then I would stop at this place called TriStar. It's on Brook Park Road. I know
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I'd stop there. My friend Jim, who owned the place, we would get all of our skate gear. We would buy some stuff, and then we would drive all the way back home. And that was like our day because we didn't have skate shops in Youngstown. There was no skate shops around. So whatever. There was one day I ended up there with my friends. He was like stressing out. He had no help, and he was like, he had just moved into that big building that they're in now. Okay. And he was in the process of building a big indoor skate park and this and that and whatever. And I'm reading that comment too.
Yeah.
I think he was a comedian
in Mexico.
Started telling jokes of Chapo being in prison. He turned up dead shortly after. Wow.
Well, that'll do it.
Wow. Wow.
That'll do it. Yikes. Not that I'm laughing at him getting killed.
No.
But yeah.
No. Definitely not. But yeah, so long story
also,
short,
Frankie said I didn't yak that night. Just kissed a lot of people and woke up with the word titties sharpied under my boob.
Amazing.
Titties.
Sounds about par for the course, though.
Yeah.
Could have been way worse.
100%.
Yeah. Could have been way worse. But yeah, basically, like I started working at the shop, and then I just kind of like started making friends and making connections with people that are in the industry doing that kind of thing, and then eventually ended up reaching out and bothering enough people that
somebody was like, "Give this motherfucker something."
So my buddy Brad Stoyer, shout out to Brad Stoyer, he hooked me up. He helped me out. He hit me up, sent me an email or whatever, and reached out and was like, "Yo, I can't say for sure, but this guy's looking for help in your zone, whatever." Hit him up, send him an email, and see what's going on. So I did, reached out. He had the position filled, whatever, and then he's like, "But I'll keep your information, if I ever need to hit you up again and I need some help." So like 6 months, 7 months later, whatever, I get an email, and he was like, "Just wanted to know if you wanted to sit down and talk, maybe about helping me out." So I was like, we did that whole deal, whatever, and then kind of got in the saddle. Like I gave the shop that I was working at TriStar. I told those guys, I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be about 2.5 months. I'm gonna start on the first of the year in January, whatever." And that was like 2018 or 2019. So I think I started doing that. It's only been like 2 years since we're on like going into year 3 now. But it's fun though, man. Like I said, like I work from home every day, like work remote.
So what do you do?
It's just basically it's just sales. I'm a sales rep we do DC. I work for Nick, my boss. Awesome dude. Super, super cool. Him and his wife have a sales agency that they started back in like 06 or 07. Okay. And he's based out of Minnesota. They've got a collection of different brands that they sell for, and I kind of help him out in our territory in the Midwest, basically. So I do all of the retailers like in Ohio, in Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, and just basically I'm like the middleman kind of thing. We sell them. We sell all these retailers products, whether it's skate shops that buy skate shoes for the shop, apparel, snowboard shops and ski shops that buy snowboards. DC makes outerwear, jackets, snowboard pants, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So we do a couple of their brands like Element skateboards. We do like Dakine, which
I have an Element skateboard.
Yeah, I see that. It's right back there.
For those that don't know, I would always tell him like I keep a board fully built at all times, no matter what. And when he showed up, he was like, "Oh, you got an Element board?" I'm like, "Yeah." I told you I keep a.
That's so cool.
I keep a board built like at all times.
Yeah. So like I said,
and the wheels are dirty, so I ride that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're yellowed out.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So that board has gotten ridden.
I don't just be out here for clout.
Nope. That's good though. So basically, man, it's super fun, and like I said, I get to work around what I'm passionate about every day, and I thankfully can support myself with that, and I get a chance to meet a lot of cool people and go a lot of cool places, and like just see a lot of cool stuff. And every day is different, and like again, getting the comfort to like work from your house is so cool. It's so much fun.
Let me ask you this: how do you separate? So like, there's certain jobs in this world that are so engraved in your personal life. Like I kind of like what we do, like the things that we do, right? Like, so like skating is such a big part of your personal life, but your work life also involves skating. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for me, music is obviously a part of my personal life, but my job is all about music. It's the same with like sex workers, right? sex is a big part of their job, but it's also a job that is a very intimate part of their personal life as well. So with that being the case, how do you separate work and personal life, like your work life versus your personal life?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it's I don't know, because it's always, I've always thought it.
Or do you even separate?
I don't even know if I really have to per se, because it's always, I just see it as like it's fun, and that's like when I want to go have fun, I just want to go and enjoy my time with friends. You know how it is. Whether you're on a BMX bike, you're on a skateboard or a snowboard or whatever it is that you like, it's enjoyable. But I did notice though, when I worked at the skate shop, I think I was more so worried that I would get burnt out on skateboarding because I was around it so much.
Okay.
So it was weird. I think being physically around, you're surrounded physically by the product at all times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when I was just like, all right, when I leave here, like there's some days I just didn't want to even look at my board or whatever, right? Because I just want to go do anything else but think about skateboarding. So I'm afraid of like getting burnt out on it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it too much, you know? But now it's more mellow, because I think when I'm working at home, I can listen to like this, or I can listen to a podcast. I can listen to something totally different, and I'm just kind of working, doing whatever. Whether I'm plugging in orders for a ski shop that's ordering a run of snowboard boots or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a little bit easier to get around and be away from it like that. When you're at a skate shop, you're talking to people about skateboarding. You're seeing people skateboarding. You're selling skateboarding stuff.
Right.
Like it's everything you do.
I completely avoid music after
right
right after I DJ, like the drive home, no music,
silence,
nothing, silence.
Oh well, especially because I mean I've clearly been in a lot of the environments that you DJ in, and it's sensory overload. It's a lot. There's a lot going on there, and it's just, you probably do just want to disconnect and just like release and get you know what I mean?
Just completely like
decompress.
Yeah. And when I do listen to music in my car, I don't listen to anything remotely close to like anything I would play in a club. Like it's usually just like the chill station.
Boys getting out of the club, putting on some Garth Brooks.
Right. Nah, country doesn't get played in my car, bro.
Damn right. We do not mess with that.
Bro, I almost kicked the chick out of my car
because
she tried to play country in my car, and I was like, nah, you got to go. I pulled over on the highway and was like, you got to get out.
No, we can't.
Yeah, I don't listen to anything hype in my car, man. I'm not turning up in my car.
Yeah, no. I
mellow vibes at all times in my car.
Right, you want it to be a comfortable drive.
Yeah.
Just like we were talking about with the whole thing with Sturgis. And my roommates like riding their motorcycles out to Sturgis or whatever, and they just haul ass and barge it all the way out.
They are better men than me, because I am not the one.
I could never.
I'll follow behind them in the fucking camper.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, dude. Like that's what's so crazy to me is like granted, I'm all for traveling and like getting out and doing that. It's so dope, and I love that part of like my gig too, when I get a chance to go see accounts and just get out and do things or whatever. But there's always a time where it's like you can be on the road for so long, but I love, as much as I love getting out, I love coming back home to my spot, my space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Your comfort area. Like I like exploring, but only for some.
I mean, I would love to have a home in multiple places.
Yeah.
That way you have that spot that you can just. Right. My dad used to always tell me that, like, he would always be like, listen, and the only way I'm going to get you to stop running the streets is to kill you, and I'm not going to kill you because I love you.
Right.
But he would say, but when you leave the streets, leave the street in the street.
Yeah.
And I've been a proponent, like my whole life, I've been like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. When I leave the streets, I leave it there. So when I travel, it's always good to have a place that like, you know, you can be comfortable, you can be away from everything.
Right.
Like even when I go out of town, like if let's say I go to Miami, right? The hotel I'll get is not close to South Beach. I'll be like maybe 10 minutes away because when I leave South Beach, I don't want drunk people showing up at my hotel or
not trying
you know
to
what I mean?
All that.
Yeah, not trying to do that. The only time I don't do that is when I'm on the island. That's just because you kind of can't.
You can't avoid.
You know what I mean? Yeah, everything is just right there.
It's just a circus.
I mean, shit. The hotel I stay at, the club is literally connected to the hotel.
Oh man,
the club is literally in that hotel. Gosh. So
yeah, I don't know. I like to have my own space and do that kind of thing or whatever. But I definitely like traveling. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. But
really quick, Frankie asks, how do you keep from putting pressure on your passion, knowing it's your income?
How do you keep?
Yeah, how do you keep from putting pressure on your passion, knowing it's your income? I think for me, knowing that like my passion is music, obviously, and it's also my income. I just don't put that pressure on myself about it. You know what I mean? Like there comes to a point to where I look at it as right now I'm at the point in my career where I get paid for being me. You know what I mean? So I don't have to put on a role. You know what I mean? I don't have to go out and be like, oh, I have to be the top 40 guy. I have to be the hip hop guy. Now people know that I'm open format. I'm going to be all over the place, and I'm going to play all of the stuff that I like, and hopefully you'll like some of it, and that's what I get booked to do now.
Yeah.
So, but before, there'd be some pressure because it's like, fuck, I got to play. They're going to want me to play more hip hop. So, all right, I got to get all this hip hop. I'm scrambling around to make sure I got all the hits and all that stuff.
Weird.
So,
I never think about it like that with DJing and things. I mean, I understand it. It makes sense for sure. But I just think that I don't even to be honest, I don't even think I think about it. I'm like, I knew what I wanted to get into. And when I finally did get this gig that I have now I'm like, I feel lucky that I got into where I wanted to be. So now it's just like all right, stay on your shit and don't mess up because you finally gotten lucky enough to get to the point where you wanted to be. Yeah. Although I don't feel satisfied. Like I want to keep doing. I always want to keep doing more.
Yeah, you want to keep. You want to keep growing. Yeah,
for sure. But it's super fun, and I just feel like at the end of the day, like if you keep doing what got you there, you'll keep getting what you want. You know what I mean?
We just got rated by Huddle Talk TV.
Hey,
said love the content. Just rated you with 3 viewers. Have a great night. Hell yeah! shout out to Huddle Talk TV.
Nice. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I just think you got to have fun with what you're doing at the end of the day. That's for sure.
Jose said, or talk about complete nonsense with your favorite Vato after level. Hey. So he's out on the island. That's my homie from out on the island. And that's how I decompress after DJing on the island. I go in the lobby. He used to work the front desk out there. So I would just go in the lobby and me and him would just talk for literally until sometimes, because he would work like an 8 to 8 overnight shift. I would literally sit in there until about 7:30.
Yeah. Because by the time you're getting out, you're probably not even getting back to the hotel lobby until what? Like,
I'm probably at the hotel lobby at like 3.
Yeah.
Like 3, and then I'll maybe get
till 7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Easy.
Just sitting there talking to him.
Right. I'm sure you can't have much conversation when you're in the middle of all of that. You know what I mean? You got people that are trying to come up and talk to you and all that, but
for sure. It's and plus your job. So skating is a part of your job, but it's not directly. I feel like the pressure is a little bit lighter.
It's the best
because you're not like, it's not like you're skating to make your income.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're still skating because you're still part of the culture, but your skating isn't directly making your income.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And at the end of the day, like, I just like talking to people too. You know what I mean? So I feel like that kind of thing's easy when you're in sales and you're selling stuff. It's already easy enough because like I know what I'm selling and I know the whole deal. But
Huddle Talk TV just gave us a follow.
Go.
And I don't know why we didn't get a notification when they rated. Did it pop up? Hold on. There's no.
I don't know.
There's no sound effect for it. That's weird. There should be one. Yeah, that's so weird that we didn't get a sound effect for raids. Hold on. I wonder if I can adjust that. That's going to bother me.
Yeah, you can. I was going to say, because just for future reference.
Yeah, that's gonna bug me. I'm going to have to figure that out. Yeah, it's not doing it.
Weird.
Let me check something over here.
I wonder if that's like a notification kind of setting thing. Or
it definitely is. Oh, there it is. Boom.
Hey, okay.
All right, I think I just fixed it. Let's see. Boom, there it is.
We got it. We're live, baby.
Boom.
And we're back.
Yep, just got rated. Cool. So, all right, we are good. All right, now we got the sound effects popping off, but it gave us the wrong visual effect. So I'm gonna fix that right now too, because that's what I do around here.
We gotta get that.
I fix things, man. I be troubleshooting and fixing things.
We be troubleshooting while we're running this whole show.
That's how I roll. That's how I roll. All right, let's see what happens here.
There we go. Look at all that.
The follow showed up. All right, let's see what this one shows up. Did it show up?
Yeah.
It is. Boom.
Wow.
Still the wrong visual, but that's okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, whatever. That's cool, though.
I'll take it, yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Okay, we're back on the scene now. Back on the scene,
baby.
The Twitch chat didn't refresh, but the Facebook chat refreshed. So, welcome to the Reserve Huddle Talk TV. Do you also, I'm assuming that you stream a podcast as well? I will give you a follow once we're done here. Oh, Cory started watching again on
I did.
on Instagram.
I was just checking on Instagram. I just pop in every once in a while to see what's going on.
Just every now and again, just to see what's popping.
Yeah, just checking it out.
So, you know how they say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Facts.
I mean, I agree with it.
To an extent.
To an extent. I feel like it's still work. Like, even though it's your dream job, you're still working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, for me, on Planet Tiger, right, I can say that there are times where I don't feel like I'm working. Mm-hmm. If I'm just there rocking a party, doing my thing, it doesn't feel like work at all.
It's got to be the best.
But it's when people get very specific, that's work. Yeah. So if it's like, okay, we need you to not play X, Y, and Z, but then only play this, this, and this,
adhere,
and they start putting me in boxes, that's when it feels like work.
I agree. I mean, yeah, it's here and there. No job's perfect, right? So I feel like no job you have is going to be perfect, and I feel like no matter what you end up doing, it's always going to be a pain in some way or another. You know what I mean?
Some way, shape, or form.
You got to take the goods of the bads. It's always going to be a little bit of a pain, but at the end of the day, you can say, like, if you can make money and support yourself financially and be around what you enjoy, and for the most part like what you do, deal with and work with cool people, you're a lot better off than, I would say, 75% of people.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like,
I also think we need to stop glamorizing overwork culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this
grinding your head into the ground, and
always grinding, no sleep.
Right.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. All that stuff, man. That's just for the birds.
Ironically enough, because my shirt says that.
Oh, is that what it says? But that's a coffee shirt.
That is a that's
from drinking coffee.
27 Coffee Club, baby. Good spot to go.
For sure. But the whole like grind. And
you got to enjoy take time to stop and smell the roses.
Well, I say on this show all the time, man, my dad used to tell me if a man works his whole life to buy a chair, but he never enjoys the chair because he's always working, what the fuck is he working for?
Right.
You know what I mean? My dad used to say that all the time.
Exactly.
And sometimes you got to step back and enjoy it.
And that's what me and Nadia were talking about that the other day too, about how like it's the summertime and she just moved here for the summer or whatever. And
where did she move here from?
She's from Lansing, Michigan.
Holy shit.
Originally, 3.5 hours.
You mean the state up north?
The state up north. Yeah.
If Pun was here, he'd be like, we don't say the name.
Oh my gosh. I know he's a big Ohio State guy.
Oh yeah.
She's watching this still right now. But yeah, she moved here for the summer, and that's what we were talking about. She's like, she tries to stay on it. She's really good about like staying on the diet, nutrition, working out, like whatever. But like,
except for when y'all go for walks.
Yeah.
She feels like she.
Yeah, exactly right. She feels like I saw that this morning. She like,
dude, I feel so involved in y'all's relationship. It's like,
it's just funny because like she was just like, I'm getting forced to go on a walk. I'm tired. I just want to like lay around. I'm cramping, and like
I was like, it didn't look like it took much forcing.
Come on. I was like, we're gonna go around the block. It's mellow. We're gonna.
You literally said that too. You like look at the camera, like, come on.
Yeah. We're gonna stop at the truck park, maybe get a beverage, and then go back home, and that's what we did.
Who gets forced to walk with the dog?
With the dog. It's your dog. Jack's little homie needs some walking. You know what I mean?
Wait, that's her dog?
Yeah.
So you're walking her dog and she's complaining about going with you.
I was like, it's your dog. She like tries to blame it on me. She's like, well, you don't have like a backyard. You got to like, we have to take the dog on a walk. We can't just let him out in the backyard. I'm
welcome
like,
to Lakewood.
Yeah, welcome to Lakewood. This is suburbia.
To be fair, I have a backyard. I still take my dog on walks.
Yeah, because they love it. Yeah. And like me and her laugh about it too all the time. It's like that's the only form of like adventure that poor dog ever gets. If you think about it, that dog stays in the house all day long.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? When
not all day. Y'all obviously take the dog out to use the bathroom.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't need PETA running up on Cory.
Yeah,
so
right. We definitely take the dog outside to go do his thing. We do not let him do it in the house unless he does it voluntarily, which is also a bummer. But either way, so whatever. Where was I going with that? So that's what we're saying.
Her not
like,
wanting to go for walks with her lazy ass.
Yeah, not wanting to go to the slump god.
The slump goddess over there.
Sleeping for 5 hours in the car.
For those that don't know, so he went on a road trip. We're all going to a wedding?
Yeah, I went to a wedding.
We're going to a wedding, and how long was the drive? Like,
it was 9 hours, almost 9 hours.
9-hour drive. Now you would think he got his girl with him. She'd keep him company. But nah, she was slumped.
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, we had to leave at 5 a.m. because I wanted to get there at a decent hour, right?
Yeah.
It was 8.5, 9 hours, whatever. So I was like, we're going to have to get up at I'm getting up at 5 a.m. And she already doesn't like getting up early. So that's already a whole deal. So I was like, if you just get up, I'll bring your body into the car. You can bring a blanket and a pillow. I'll muscle through the drive. But you just have to be in the car. You got to be on the road by 5 a.m. to get down there because it's 9 hours, right? Yeah. So I was like, if we can leave at 5, we'll be there by 3 or 4, be mellow. We'll have time to check in, do our thing, whatever. This chick, Nadia slept from 5 a.m. We left Lakewood. She didn't even wake up, I think, until we were halfway through Kentucky.
Holy shit.
It was literally like noon, and
Oh
she had
my
finally
God.
like, granted, she was tossing and turning, but like she didn't wake up until we were like past Louisville.
Oh, dude.
That's like when you chimed in on my Instagram and you saw I was like documenting each different
It
city.
literally looked like you were transporting a body.
She was asleep in Columbus, asleep in Cincy, asleep in Kentucky.
God.
Yeah, that girl.
Dude, you
she
should have got a
likes to
video
sleep.
of like entering each city
Yeah.
and then just turning on her. Or like all the beautiful shit you see out the window and then
The
put it on her
sign-
and she's just
the
fucking
city-
slumped.
The city skyline of Cincinnati and all that stuff. Like,
Oh my God,
gosh.
that is hilarious.
Yeah, so like
She woke up to eat though.
did wake up to eat. She got hungry. Yeah, that girl.
Yeah,
she,
when food was involved, she was
Yeah.
bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
We gotta keep her well fed for sure. She likes to eat just as much as I did.
Yeah,
I
she
do
ain't.
too.
She didn't
But,
miss no meals on that trip.
Oh
She
my
was like,
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I bet
Yeah,
if you
that's-
would have got back in the car with food and not woke her up, she'd have been pissed.
Oh, so irate.
Yeah,
Just
she'd have been
absolutely
pissed.
Irate. Absolutely irate. But that's what I was saying. Like, so she like we try to stay on the bandwagon with like eating right and all that kind of stuff. But like it's summertime and like you got to treat yourself, eat good food, go get
Yeah,
tacos,
for sure.
like make some sacrifices. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like you were saying, back with that whole like popularizing that grind, like it's just too much. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy
too much.
life. Eat
Too
some
much.
good food.
Yeah.
Spend that extra $10 on DoorDash on your
Yeah, why not?
$67 salad.
Why
soup
not?
And salad.
You know what I mean? If you want to be lazy every now and again and stay home and DoorDash your food instead, do that shit.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with that.
Right. Even if it is going to be, like I said, $60 for a soup and salad.
It really is. It
It
really is.
sucks.
Yo, I get 2 bowls from Barrio and it's like $30-something.
Yeah.
But you know what?
It,
The fact that I didn't get off the couch,
Yeah.
I didn't even have to talk to the dude when he
Yeah,
delivered it. He
yeah.
just leaves it at the door.
leaves
I
it
go
at the
get
door,
it
Yeah.
in my socks, in my house socks.
Literally shows up. And I bet you every time that you get those 2 bowls, you're never bummed that you got them.
Never once have I regretted it.
Never.
I got Amber. She's probably still in the chat. I got her hip to Go Puff last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was like 3 in the morning, and she had
That's
walked
like-
home with some wings,
That's like
but she wanted chocolate milk.
Convenience store stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I was like, yo, if I refer you, you get a free $10. I get a free $10. We can do this. So I referred her. She got her some gummy bears, some chocolate
Nice.
milk. She got all types of shit. Then she found out they had sex toys on there. She told us about that. That was a little weird. But
We will,
I was like, did you get a back massager? Did they have any for $10 or under? Look, she's in the chat right now laughing.
I see that.
Amber, what all did
Dying.
you get? What all did you get, Amber? She got a whole bunch of stuff. I know that much. What all did you get, Amber? While she was telling me to murder everybody on the level in Hitman 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got everything. Fam said giving yourself a day to relax is so important. When I was playing Call of Duty competitively, we get it, bro. We get it. You
get it. You
we
play
get it.
it.
You play Call of Duty.
We get it.
I would grind for 12 hours a day and got burnt out so fast.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
fam, did you play competitive Call of Duty?
we just want to know. Can you tell us one more time? Just
Can you
make
tell
sure?
us again if you what was that game that you used to play competitively, fam? I don't know if I remember.
But you're right though. I mean, honestly, even something like that though too. You're staring at a screen for so long and just like, I mean, you're sitting for so long too.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah.
dude, so that's like my big thing is like I get burned out on that sometimes. Where if there is anything I get burned out on, it's like sitting on the computer just answering emails. Like,
Yeah.
if I like after a weekend or whatever, I typically don't work weekends. We just nobody's in the office on the weekends. It's just a known thing.
So
Whatever.
I typically don't work weekdays.
Yeah, right. So weekdays, right? Exactly. That's a pretty good.
Also,
schedule,
really
though.
quick, the homie Bo is in the chat. So Bo is our Hitman expert. He's the one that was that popped up when I was streaming Hitman. And Bo, I will
okay.
be streaming Hitman after the podcast at some point tonight. So don't you worry, sir.
Here we go. Boys getting into it.
Also, shout out to my homie TG. He's in the chat on Instagram. All right. And you were saying, sir?
I'm just I'm sorry, I'm getting some chapstick out of here too. You know what's funny too is like I also noticed that this is a little longer than what I've normally talked. Like we were talking about
really?
how
Yeah.
you spend
Yeah.
just 2 hours whatever in
Yeah,
conversation.
it's not something that you do often. You know what
just
I mean?
notice
We
that you
think
listen
we
to the
do.
drive.
We think we talk all day, but we literally just kind of we talk in spurts.
Right.
You know what I mean? Throughout the day.
Yeah.
Unless that's why a lot of
Spurt.
times like when couples argue and like to say they argue for an hour, right?
Oh, it's
Afterwards
exhausting.
their throats hurt.
Yeah.
And they're tired because we're not used to doing
Mentally
that.
draining,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like psychologically draining, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, from doing this podcast, I can argue all day. No, I'm
Right.
joking. I don't
used
really
to it.
I don't believe in arguing.
No,
I'm not an
honestly,
arguer.
I'm not either. And like I think when I get in an argument with any, which I really don't even. I don't even. I mean, the only this is another thing too. that I've realized now having a other person like living with me and like around me all the time is I'm pretty even keel, but there's very select things that frustrate me a lot.
Okay.
I'm never really mad. I never get mad, never get upset. I'm usually in a very, very good temperament, good mood. But the things that upset me the most are like things that I do myself. Like I'm so OCD about like keeping things clean and not like spilling something. So like, dude, yesterday, really? Oh my gosh, we were watching some show. We were watching Outer Banks on Netflix.
I've never watched Outer Banks.
Dude, it's pretty good, and I'm not.
Is it?
So yeah, I don't even watch TV. I really don't like to watch TV. But if it's something that interests me, I'm like, cool, I'll give it a chance. So I heard that was like, she was like, you got to watch this, whatever, you got to watch this. So we started watching it, and we're hanging out watching the show, and we had a can of it was Coke Zero, Vanilla Coke Zero, and I spilled it all over my bed while she was handing it to me, and during the handoff, we fumbled the handoff. You hate to see it. Yeah.
How do you fumble the handoff?
I don't know. I thought I had it. I know. But I was like, so something
fumbled
like that.
the handoff of a Diet Coke.
Oh my God, I was so upset. But I got Coca-Cola stained, soaked.
Hold on, pause really quick. Amber says she got Stroop waffles, cocoa milk, Sour Patch Kids, ice cream bar, Arizona green tea gummies, cranberry juice, and not the 99
back massager. Hard to spend $5 minimum for the fee. Had to spend $5 minimum for the fee.
For the free free $10. Yeah.
Yeah.
No judgment on the hangover munchies.
Absolutely not.
Texas Soccer Mom is here. Oh, wait, wrong one.
There we go.
So we dubbed her the bloodthirsty soccer mom because while playing Hitman, she's another one that's kill everybody.
Kill everybody.
Kill everyone there.
Kill everyone.
She said I would cry if I spilled soda on my bed. So much laundry.
Oh
yeah, you're a mom, so you already got a bunch of laundry to do there.
You are not telling. You're telling me. I was so upset with myself. I got so frustrated.
She just said I so am. No mercy. Everyone must die. Texas Soccer Mom. I'll be streaming. We'll be streaming Hitman 3 later tonight. Just so you know.
Sounds like she has got some anger issues too, maybe hidden in there.
I mean, listen, don't mess with Texas, dog.
That's what I've heard.
Don't mess with Texas.
They leave people for dead in ditches and all kinds of stuff, and then no one cares.
She said it soaks through everything so fast.
Oh, it does. My actual like mattress was just soaking wet. I had to dap that up with towels, and I had to put new bed sheets on, and I had to put a towel, like a bath towel, over the wet part of the mattress, and then the bed sheet over that. You know what I mean? So like it wouldn't soak through because as soon as you lay down and press pressure, it's going to soak the bed sheet.
Yes,
so
all the way through.
Can't do that. So I took like a crappy towel, put that over the wet part, and then it was just like so
That's a lot.
Oh, it was a whole lot. And I'm like, dude, there was one time too where I was like, this is awful. This is really bad. So you know how it is. Like you have a nice sport luxury kind of car, a Beamer.
Yeah.
It's a great car, looks nice, the interior, whatever. I was at a convenience store, and again, this was like a day where I was just saying, throw it, whatever, to the diet whole thing. I don't even care. I'm going in. I'm getting like
I call those fatter days.
Yeah.
Like I usually do that on Saturday, and I call it fatter day.
Getting nice and tubby.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're just gonna eat a lot of good food. We ain't gonna care. So I'm like, I took my happy ass into this like convenience store in Michigan somewhere. I was with Nadia. We get like two like big like 48-ounce things of like Coca-Cola straight up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, insane. Right, going in, getting it from the vending machine, whatever. So we fill up these two big things, and we take them in. She's sitting in the car or whatever, and I got one in the cup holder.
Texas Soccer Mom said, not the wet spot you want for sure.
No, definitely not. Definitely not the wet spot you want for sure. So we go we're in my car, and it's got leather seats. It's really nice. I try to take good care of it, and I spend a lot of time taking good care of this car, and I try to never ever spill anything. I take pride in that in the car. So and I got one of the big Coca-Colas, just a flimsy plastic lid. You know how they are, from Circle K or whatever. One of them's in the cup holder, the other one is sitting on the center console, and I'm like, hey, let's get this in the cup holder before I get in because I don't want it to spill.
Right.
She's like, yeah, for sure. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to get in. I had to do something in the back seat. So I was like, before I get in, I'll grab it and I'll move it before, because I'm afraid I don't trust myself getting in the car. So what do? My dumbass forgets about it. I get in and my elbow blasts it off of the center console and just top opens up and I dump like a liter of Coca-Cola all over the back seat. On the floorboards, on the back seat. It was just a sea of Coca-Cola and ice cubes.
You know what, man? We got to hit you with this one.
It was awful. I literally...
Oh, boy.
And my OCD cleans, I was just...
Did you clean it yourself or did you have it detailed?
Well, I got it detailed after, but I had to like.
You did the initial cleaning?
Paper towels and everything. It was awful. I mean, dude, it was literally like, I had to like almost like scoop.
Texas soccer mom said, just sell the car, it's ruined.
Just sell the car, it's ruined.
Just sell it.
I literally felt
just
like
sell it. It's a wrap after that.
I mean, literally.
She goes, he's about to make me sad. Please don't say you spilled the soda in your car. And she's like, no. Just sell the car. It's ruined. And then fam said, I've spilled a protein shake in my car. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hey, it's one thing to spill a protein shake in your car as long as it didn't sit in the hot sun and get, and then it's that smell. That is like, that's worse than like roadkill.
DJ Raven sell the car.
Yeah. It was, dude, it was literally like standing. I mean, it was standing like Coca-Cola, probably about 2 inches of just like, it took a while for it to like absorb into the car. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Did you at least get like some rags on it before it like fully absorbed?
Yeah. I had to like, dude,
So you weren't driving yet?
No.
So you were like getting in the car and made it spill.
I was like parked in the parking lot of this convenience store having a full on like meltdown.
Oh my God, dude. I can't even imagine.
It gives me like heebie-jeebies thinking back.
Do you have perforated seats in your car too?
No.
So my car has not to brag or anything, but I'm about to brag.
We get it. We get it.
Everybody in the chat knows about my car. I throw it out there a lot.
Hey, it's whatever. You're
so the seats are like perforated. They're leather, but they're perforated because it's cooled seats. So there's a fan that blows cold air like through the seats as you're sitting.
It's gotta be nice.
Yeah. So if I spill something in there, it's like going in those holes.
Ooh. It's a sick car though. It's a what is that? I think it's a 2018 Infiniti Q50.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck
it's
yeah,
nice
dude. That's badass.
I love it. But that's why I even broke my heart even more because I was just like when I finally got that car, I saved up like skate lesson money.
Yeah.
To like as the down payment, and then I traded in I had like a Kia Optima or something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I traded in as a down, got some whatever to get that car. But dude, I was like driving it off the lot. Like I was like, I feel like I'm driving a spaceship.
Dude. Fuck yeah. Isn't it?
Dude, it's insane. It's so fast too.
Oh my God. Like living in the future. Texas, our mom said, here comes the flex.
Oh yeah.
Fam said, dog, it leaked everywhere. It smelled so bad. Talking about the protein shake you spilled.
I can't even imagine. That's got to be so bad.
And dude, DJ Raven said, I work in a detail shop. So he works in detail. He says so much bad smell.
This is totally off topic, but just because I know there's some human beings that are listening to this right now, you want to talk about like detailing cars. This is like really bad. You were talking about like getting in trouble. I was going to talk about this earlier, but you were talking about how you were a kid and you got in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
One of the things that we did when we were younger, growing up in a very small little like rural farm town.
Oh fuck! I feel like I know where this is coming because I might have done the same thing. But please continue,
dude. I hope to God, because my dad texted me earlier and he was like, "Hey, what's this like talk show you're on? Like whatever." He's like, "Let's listen." I was like, "If they're listening to it, I'm 30 now, so like whatever." But so
the statute of limitations is lifted on.
Oh boy. We would get bored, and me and my buddies in high school would get bored, go out at night, and my friend, his parents had they were like pretty well off. They had a really nice house, like whatever, big finished basement, whatever. Yeah. So they kept a lot of they would just overbuy everything at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. They were like serial grocery store shoppers. They would buy like 6 of everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they had big cubes of Pepsi and like various other soda pop cans. Mm-hmm. So we would take a big cube of pop and go in the woods across the street from his house, and it sat on like a hill, and we'd sit on this hill shrouded by the trees in the darkness, wait for cars to come, and we would take full unopened shaken pop. We'd shake the fucking thing. We'd shake the pop cans and wait for headlights to come up the hill, and as it's coming, and just whip these pop cans at cars full.
Jesus Christ!
And they would just explode all over. Like,
oh my God! Would you whip them at the windshield? DJ Raven goes, "Here we go."
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ooh, so anytime something bad happens to me now in life, I'd figure like I'd had it coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I'm gonna have to pay the piper on that one for sure.
I think what I did wasn't. I don't think I did what you did. Although what I did was,
yeah, we were little
in
bastards.
some ways what I did was kind of more fucked up. So I had a friend named Terry, and he was adopted. Mixed kid, adopted by a very well off white family, and then they ended up moving to like Towson, which is right outside of Baltimore, but really nice area, big houses. It's like Bath, Ohio. Right. So. Us as some fucking juvenile delinquents, whenever I would go up there to visit them, we would just walk around in the middle of the night, like 2-3 in the morning.
Just looking for trouble. So there was this dude in his neighborhood that would always say like perverted shit to his sister. Okay.
who was underage.
Oh,
This
man.
dude was like a well-off, like, chachi kind of rich guy.
Chad.
Yeah, 100%.
Chad.
So they used to have these things that people would keep in their front yard, and it would be like a bag that's kind of shaped like
I know what you're talking
and
about.
bugs would go in
Yes,
those.
I remember seeing those things. Yeah.
So this dude had a fleet of cars.
Oh, no.
So we walked around the neighborhood one night and collected probably like 5 of these, and then proceeded to dump them because he left his cars unlocked.
No.
Dump them like in the front seat
Were they
of his
nice
cars. Oh, a Beamer, a Porsche.
Oh, no.
There was a Beamer. There was a Porsche.
Oh, no.
I think there was like a Land Rover or something like that. Yeah, and we and all of them. Now, here's the thing: this dude was all but confirmed to be
so wait.
like messing with underage girls.
Yeah, he had it coming.
Like people would talk about like seeing underage girls like leaving his house and stuff. So that's kind of why we did it. But yeah, we dumped these, and then we waited.
My God.
We waited in the woods that was right by the house. We waited there until he came out in the morning. We waited till the morning for him to come out of the house, sit in it. He sat in it.
Oh my God.
Freaked out, got out, went to get in the other car, realized it was he freaked the fuck out, dude. He freaked the fuck out.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
but you were winging full fucking soda cans.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely were. Oh, you know what? Another thing too. This is totally random, but we would have this thing like, just in short.
Texas soccer mom said, "Oh my God, delinquent."
Yeah. Yeah. Talk
DJ
about
Rivas
that,
said, "Y'all some badass kids."
Dude, we would I got so good at it at one point, I'm ashamed to say, but I got so good at, we would go to Taco Bell when we were in like high school because we had nothing else to do. I'd borrow money from my mom and dad. I'd be like, hey, can you guys give us a couple bucks? We're going to go to Taco Bell. Here's $6, like whatever, for sure. So we'd go there. We'd take our one friend that knew how to drive, and like we'd all pile into his like Chevy Montana, his mom's minivan, go to Taco Bell at midnight and go to the drive-thru and sit in the parking lot, eat a bunch of food, like whatever. So we started doing this other thing too, where we would like get our soda pop like cups from Taco Bell.
The fact that you said soda pop cracks me up.
Whatever. Soda pop. You know, some people down south call it soda.
I call it
pop.
soda. So
really?
everybody in DC calls it soda.
So I call it pop.
You call it pop?
Yeah, I call it
I think
pop.
that's like a Midwest thing.
I think so too.
And then everybody in DC calls it soda. And then I know down south they call it Coke.
Right.
Everything's a Coke, no matter what it is.
Dude, I got so good at this where we would go to Taco Bell, eat our food, and any leftovers we'd put like a leftover piece of a quesadilla, maybe the rest of like your salsa cup. Like we would mix that in with the remaining like half of the Coke or Pepsi or Baja Blast, whatever was in that cup, get it up to the point where it was 3/4 or almost the way full. And on the drive back, we would just pick our suspects, and I'd be in the passenger side seat, and I would just wait.
Your suspects?
This car would be a random car, unlucky enough to be coming across at us, like in the opposite lane, and I would have it in my right hand and be in the passenger side seat and time it where I would throw it out the window of the passenger side seat over the roof of our car and hit them on the way through past us on the windshield. I mean, it's bad. You want to talk about like really bad things? That was
fucking A, dude.
Yeah. And we would like do it immediately. That was like a game we'd play. Then we'd see like the brake lights come on.
Yeah.
And we would like
you got to dip. Yeah, you got to dip.
Right.
Texas soccer mom said we use both. And DJ Raven said I called it pop, and then Adam King said pop is a kind of music.
Correct. Facts.
Wasn't that an NSYNC song? Or was it Backstreet Boys?
Pop?
Dirty Pop.
Oh, Dirty
It
Pop.
doesn't matter.
No, it was NSYNC.
Was it NSYNC?
Yeah. I just remember hearing Justin Timberlake saying Dirty Pop.
Oh yeah, about the ice around my neck.
Yeah. Ooh, I used to love me some Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
I didn't really like either one of them.
Oh well.
I mean, I didn't dislike them, but I was like, it wasn't my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Non-alcoholic drinks.
I mean, that's all I drink. So I never drank like Coke.
Oh,
I never drink caramel colored sodas. I drink Sprite, but I've never been like a caffeine person.
You fucked me up when you told me that you've never drank even coffee.
Yeah, never drink coffee.
That's so crazy.
You know what's weird is when I tell people that I don't do caffeine, there's always contrarians that are like, well, do you eat chocolate?
Oh, right.
And I'm like, dude.
Yeah, those people that are just reaching.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever had the espresso chocolate balls? You probably had some caffeine then. Yeah? Huh? How straight edge are you now, huh?
There's caffeine in fruit.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, but you had some of that natural sugar in that apple you had yesterday.
Oh,
Bet
man.
you felt real crazy after that.
Texas Soccer Mom said ginger ale is my favorite. I drink ginger beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not beer. So ginger beer is what ginger ale is supposed to be.
Right.
It's just like really natural. I had a friend that used to make it for me. Like they would make it from scratch. It's actually really good. I wonder if Amber can make that. Amber seems like the type that could make ginger beer. Probably. Amber, can you make ginger beer? Because she can just make stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, she can cook great. Like she can just make stuff.
I need to start. So I know how to cook pretty well, but I need to like start learning how to. I can cook pretty well. I cook quite a bit.
Texas Soccer Mom said, "Oh my God, you'd have to eat like 20 pounds of chocolate to get a measurable amount of caffeine." Right. But people are always like, when I tell people, nah, I've never like, I never had caffeine, as in like a Red Bull or a Coca-Cola or coffee, stuff like that.
Oh my gosh!
And then they're the ones that are like, well, have you eaten chocolate? I'm like, dude, that's so like minuscule.
So, dude, I would almost like love to see what would happen to you though if you did drink a Red Bull. You'd probably be.
Oh man, I probably. You might have because
like
I'm so hyper right now. Like I sleep like 2 hours a day.
To have never tested that tolerance of caffeine in your body at 31 years old.
Yeah, no, never.
Wow, you would probably go off the rails.
Hell no.
It would probably almost be like a real drug.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably.
I mean, I drink coffee every day in the morning, just like 1 cup, no sugar, but just like a little, maybe a dash of cream. I definitely can handle black coffee. Yeah. I like black coffee, but like we were at 27 Club when I ran into you last week or whatever.
Right.
I got like the crazy latte thing or whatever because I just wanted to taste it and try it out. But like after that, I just got like a coffee on ice. You know what I mean?
And then you got the what was it? The salmon on the
it's
so good, bro.
Oh my goodness. So good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, salmon is one of my favorites. Salmon.
Texas Soccer Mom said, "Well, time to sneak Tiger some Red Bull." And fucking Instagram just took a dump on us again. I'm gonna leave it now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just leave it at this point. We're almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead.
How is it? That's wild too. So when you do these, do you feel like time flies when you like? Does time move pretty quickly?
Oh
when
yeah,
you do this?
Like I feel like we've only been chatting for like an hour. It's actually been. We're at 3 hours. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is like I looked up at the clock and it literally felt like 15 minutes and I saw that it was 8:20 and I was like, wow.
Yeah. It goes by quick.
Yeah.
Even the openings, like when I first, so usually like the first hour we just kind of shoot the shit. What I used to do would be the first hour we just shoot the shit and then the second hour we get to the topics. But then what I started doing is trying to have the topics just kind of move in conversationally and not necessarily stop everything, but like, okay, now we're going to talk about this. Right. And like I used to think, okay, let's just get past this first hour, and then like I'll look and it'd be like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, holy shit! And then time flies. Yeah. But then also another thing we talked about this before. I usually only have people on here that I know I'm going to vibe with. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if it was a situation where like the people just kind of the energy isn't there, they're just not kind of no fun to be around, then I'm sure the time would drag on. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you're enjoying a conversation, it literally flies. I know. It just flies by.
It really, really does. Thank you for staying on long enough for me to watch. I know it's all about me. You're welcome.
You are welcome, Texas Soccer Mom. But Texas Soccer Mom, y'all aren't done with me for the night. I will be streaming Hitman here shortly, with your bloodthirsty ass.
Boys always going for them after hours.
Right. Oh, that, yeah. Oh, man. I haven't done the after hours in a while. I got to start doing that again. I mean, now it's Tiger Plays. That's what I do after the stream now.
Oh,
Tiger Plays, yeah.
People just tune in and watch you.
It's a good time. I killed a lady with a fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Smacked her in the face with a fish. Last night I killed a set of twins. And it was like I randomly was able to find a trigger to blow somebody's head up, but I didn't do it. Wow. We had to sneak them out. Fam said Soccer Mom missed a fish and the meaty bone. Yeah, I killed somebody with a meaty bone. Oh, Soccer Mom said, "Yay, let's get to murdering some folks." Amber, you missed a fish kill? It was the one that was in Mexico. Like I killed. Bo was like, "Oh, the chick you have to kill is super hot," and I'm like, "I'm killing her with a fish."
Kill her with a fish, slap her in the face.
I threw a fish at her, it smacked her in the face, and I rolled up and broke her neck.
Wow. Have you ever went fishing? On a totally different topic. Have you ever went fishing?
No.
No, you've never went fishing?
I've never gone fishing.
Wow.
So like I've eaten fish that my dad has caught, but I've never like actively cast. Yeah. I want to go. Do you go?
No, not really, but I like doing it. It is fun.
I have friends that go, and they're always like, "Yo, I'll take you fishing."
I just don't have like the means to do it. Like I don't have the fishing pole, and like
I feel like that's an easy solution.
Yeah, it is. And then you gotta have a place to go fish.
I feel like that's an easy. Really? We live by a lake, bro.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. I know.
We literally live.
I know. At this point,
like
I'm
the
like,
lake is a street that way.
Searching for excuses of like why I'm not fishing.
That's
but
the
then
funny
I gotta,
part.
Like, then I got to find somewhere to put the fishing pole, and then I got to get bait.
So for those that don't know, like where I live is called Lake. Where we live is called Lakewood.
Yep.
So it's literally, and I'm one street away from the lake. Like the lake is literally one street that way.
Yeah,
and you don't live far from me, so
I'm literally like one street. I should have just skated here. I could have skated.
You probably could have.
Oh, dude, easy. I mean, because I pass your house all the time when I go skate over to Lakewood Park. Sometimes I'll get sick of driving and I'll take my board and I just skate there because it's better to warm my legs up.
It's a lot easier. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you ever? Let me ask you this: do you have a longboard at all?
I don't, but I have a short board that's got longboard wheels.
Okay. Do you ever ride that to the park with your regular board just on your backpack? Okay.
Because my regular wheels are just like yours, really hard urethane, tiny little wheels, and the streets eat that.
Your longboard has those big fucking. What was that wheel company that used to make the big wheels before it was a thing? No, Kryptonic.
Kryptonics.
Yeah, Kryptonics. I had a set of blue Kryptonics on a fucking regular board, and we used to do downhill shit all the time. And it's before like it was a thing. We were literally just putting our lives on the line.
Yeah, dude, Kryptonics that was the thing for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I have like a short board. It's a short little cruiser board, and that's what I use as like my grocery store cruiser.
Yeah. Okay.
If I got to go to the bank or something, I don't feel like driving. I'll just take that thing. Oh my!
I'm thinking about getting a longboard.
I got arrested. Well, I didn't get arrested, but I got a ticket.
This took a turn.
I got a ticket for riding that thing on the sidewalk one time in Lakewood.
Really? Dude. Because the wheels are big?
No.
Really quick, fam said my uncle has a boat. Let's go fishing.
There we go.
Looks like all our excuses just went out
right out the window.
Texas soccer mom said those excuses need some work.
I haven't made time.
I haven't made time.
Yeah. Oh wow, go fishing. Probably should go fishing.
Oh
I used to
man.
do it when I was a kid. I don't know. You're right.
She asked me, have I drowned anyone in a toilet yet? You know what? I will try to do that tonight.
There we go.
I will try to do that tonight.
Beat him with a bat after that.
I've done that. I beat people with bat. I've smashed people in the face with like a bust, like the head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Thrown that at them, smashed them in the face.
Fantastic.
I think I hit somebody with a peach or something like that, or a can of soda.
Isn't it kind of weird how you enjoy doing that?
But I would never do it in real life.
I know you never would, obviously, but I just remember like playing Grand Theft Auto. Oh man, the satisfaction I got out of like somebody pulling in front of me and like just pulling my car in front of theirs and making them and just yanking them out of the car and just like beating them senseless with a bat was just it was the best.
Amber said the garden blow up of the old man was pretty good. Yeah, it was like a geriatric dude I had to kill, and I had to fill gopher holes. So I filled one of them with C4 and filled the rest of them with random shit like a wrench, a can. Yeah. And so when I finally got all 5 filled, he came to inspect them, and then I blew them up.
Yeah.
You know what's weird about me and Grand Theft Auto?
I loved Grand Theft Auto.
I play Grand Theft Auto kind of the way I live life. So I don't, like, if it's not a mission, like when I'm just rolling around in Grand Theft Auto, I don't kill anybody. I don't cause mayhem. Wow. I honestly don't. I don't know.
Just going to the store.
I go to the beach, hang out.
More ammo.
I like just looking at the graphics, looking at everything that's going around. I play Red Dead Redemption. So when I play Red Dead Online, I barely do missions, dude.
It's almost weird how you see that whole like simulated moving thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just look at all of the little details that they put in it. Yeah. Because I got friends that live out, out on the West Coast, and they tell me like Muscle Beach looks like that. Like a lot of that stuff looks like. I even found I have a friend named Sarah that lives out there, and she lives in, I want to say it's like Hollywood City or something like that. And we found like basically her area that she lives like by the the movie studio that's in Grand Theft Auto 5. Right. Her house isn't far. That's like, I think is it it's supposed to be Universal 1 or 2, but she doesn't live far from there. Yeah. So we found like the location where she lives. She's like, it looks pretty similar. It looks pretty similar to where I live. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to really enjoy playing Grand Theft Auto. I really, really did. It was a lot of fun.
What do you mean used to? You don't play anymore?
I haven't played it in a while.
Too responsible now?
No, I just honestly, I don't even have a gaming system on my house. Wow. Yeah. That's like, I know.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
It's a hot take right there.
I don't know. There's only a couple games that I would really like to play. Even if I did play video games, it'd probably be like.
Which ones?
Probably, I don't even know what's current now.
It doesn't matter what's
probably
current.
Like
because I have an idea I'm gonna run by you, so go ahead.
Probably like GTA.
Okay.
I definitely used to play a lot of EA Skate.
Speaking of EA Skate,
a lot of Madden.
Glad you mentioned that. Both of those actually.
NCAA football games and stuff.
What would you think about coming on, doing a stream just like we did now?
Yeah.
But while we're gaming.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trash, but I'd be down. I'd totally be into it.
I kind of want to do one with Skate.
Yeah.
And since you actually skate.
Yeah.
And Skate is free right now on if you have Game Pass Ultimate, Skate's free.
Yeah.
I actually have Skate 3 installed on my Xbox Series X.
I'd be into that for sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's try to do that
like a lot of fun.
within the next couple weeks. Maybe next week or something like that. It doesn't even have to be a Tuesday, maybe like a Wednesday or something like that. Just whenever you're free.
Yeah.
We'll stream it.
I would definitely be into that for sure cuz like honestly, I don't know, even when I played back in the day, it was a lot of like Crash Bandicoot. I used to love the Dragon.
Spyro the Dragon. Yeah.
Spyro the Dragon, Crash Bandicoot.
Hell yeah.
My shit.
Hell yeah.
Crash Bandicoot was a really good one.
DJ Raven said no pixel roleplay GTA is on another level. Oh yeah. Have you ever seen the roleplay? Have you ever seen the roleplay servers?
Yeah. It's got to be
bananas. Bananas.
Gotta be
DJ
wild.
Raven says same, no console. We'll fix that. We'll figure that out. Texas Soccer Mom said you don't drive on the sidewalk.
No.
I don't know if we can be friends. Whenever I'm playing GTA, dude, like once I beat the game, I haven't killed anyone that didn't attack me first since I beat the game. Like I don't run people over. Yeah, this is why I don't stream it, because I'm probably so boring to watch play.
Right.
Because I'll just go out in the woods and just like see like all the animals that they put in the game, shit like that.
Yeah.
I never lost, and this is something I never plan on losing. My childlike wonder, where it's like the smallest things fascinate me. You know, like even playing Hitman, sometimes I'll just walk around the level for a little bit, and then I'll have to be like, oh shit, wait, I'm streaming.
Yeah,
I should probably start killing, because I feel like the developers pack so much into the level.
Dude, so much.
I kind of want to look at it. You know what I mean? So I do that a lot. And GTA, I still to this day, I'll play GTA, just walk around, look at shit, look at the storefronts, listen to what people say.
Yeah.
I will follow people and be creepy.
I used to like the radio stations on GTA.
Oh, so good.
Especially
so
like
good.
San Andreas, Vice City.
When you really think about it, GTA 3, the radio stations on there were kind of like podcasting before podcasting. Like all of the talk radios, that was like before podcasting was really a thing. So that's a lot of people's first experience with podcasting, because all podcasting is a talk show when you really think about it.
Right.
Texas Soccer Mom said, you don't walk up and punch random people for no reason. You should walk around the maps in Hitman. That way you can find everyone and kill them. Texas Soccer Mom, I've been walking around them a little bit more and running into random things.
Yeah.
I think we're almost, I think it's time to hit the old dusty trail.
Yeah.
We're at
You know what's funny too is like you were talking about staying up late and gaming and all that. It's so funny because like I noticed like just like literally 5 minutes ago, I was like yawning and I'm like, wow. And I looked, I'm like, damn, your boy's tired. It's 10:15. I was like, wow.
Are you usually in bed early?
Dude, usually I'm like asleep before midnight for sure.
Really?
And actually, like Nadia got kind of upset with me, but she's upset that I'm telling this. She's not watching anyway. So she got kind of upset with me last night because I was like tired, and I was like, we were watching Outer Banks, and I haven't started watching it. The second season just came out, and it's a pretty crazy show. You should definitely watch it. I think you would like it. It's about these like surf community in the Outer Banks, these younger teenage kids, 17, 18, and you have this group called the Pogues that have no money, the working class. They bust tables at restaurants, just surf all day, smoke weed, the burnouts, whatever. But kids living their life in the Outer Banks. And then you have like the Kooks, which are like the really rich, wealthy families, like mansions and big boats and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So whatever, it's this whole thing. But
they got the nicer boards and all that stuff.
Right. So I'll leave the rest to you to find out. But anyways, I haven't watched. I started watching the first season with her. And we were she's like, we're like 2 episodes away from finishing the first season. So we could just start watching the second season, which just came out like Saturday.
Yeah, okay.
And she wants to watch the second season super bad. And she's already seen the first season. And like, dude, it was like 11:30 and I'm like falling asleep watching it. She's like, are you not interested? And I'm like, no, I love this. It's a good show, but I'm just so damn tired. My eyes are getting heavy and I can't help it. I'm falling asleep. And like, dude, just what happens. Like at like 11:30, I'm like, wow, I'm
it is what it is. This is what happens.
You get mad at me all you want, but I'm just I'm tired.
Right. It's not gonna work.
Just like you. It's like me. I was like, that's like me getting mad at you because you slept for 6 hours in the car on the way down to like Tennessee.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I like to be up early in the morning. You don't. It's all good. You like to stay up late. I don't.
Yeah, I can't. I usually don't go to sleep till about.
Dude, probably what, 4?
7 to 8. Yeah, 7 to 8, and then I wake up at 10.
That is so psychotic.
Yeah, I wake up at 10 every morning.
So crazy to me. Oh my gosh. I would never be able to do that.
I've always been that way. Even as a kid, like I would just sit awake and just look at the stars or just look at lights outside. When we lived in Oklahoma, I would just look at Oklahoma City because Oklahoma's so flat, you could literally see for miles.
Right.
And I was in Mustang, Oklahoma, which is kind of far from Oklahoma City, but I could see the lights. So I would just look at the lights and then just make up stories about the lights in my head. Yeah. I don't really sleep much. I don't really sleep much at all.
Yeah.
Fam said he finished Outer Banks already. Season 2 was so good.
Fuck Raph.
Fuck Raph Cameron. Do you know who that is?
Yeah,
I'm assuming he's in Outer Banks.
I think so. I'm gonna finish like the last 2 episodes tonight, I think, and then try to get into season 2. So we'll see what's up. But
and he also asked that I found the plants that let you turn into animals in GTA. I found them. I haven't taken them yet. Because again, I play it kind of how I live, so I don't take any drugs. I don't drink.
Yeah.
My character doesn't drink. Doesn't.
Kind of
I drink the green. I drink the green juice and not the alcohol.
Right.
Like my character's never been drunk. If it wasn't a mission, he's never been drunk. Yeah. So it's kind of honestly, I play Cyberpunk 2027 or 2077 that same way. Like I don't drink. I don't do any of the drugs. I don't do none of that. Texas Soccer Mom said Hitman is good at hiding stuff around the map too. We're gonna find out tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out tonight for sure.
That's crazy though. Well, you have fun. Yeah, you have fun doing that. I'm glad that I popped over and did this.
Well, we're not fully done yet. We got to do our outro.
I know, but
now that you mentioned it,
he said now you mentioned it.
Now that you're putting a rush job on us.
No.
Thank you everyone for watching and joining us on this 4th episode of The Rotation, the official guest talk show of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex. I have been your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo, and with me today is the one and only, the incomparable, Mr. Cory Mansour.
Mansour. You got it.
Mansour.
Yeah, a little tongue roll.
Yeah, you got to roll the tongue. Got to roll the tongue. Go ahead and tell the people, if they were so inclined, how they would reach out to you.
Oh yeah, Instagram. It's at Cory Mansour. It's at CoryMansour. And then you got Facebook.com/Cory Mansour.
Boom. Nice. You know what? You're one of the few guests that comes on and nails it.
Yeah.
A lot of people come on, they're like, well, you can try it. And I'm like, yo, we got a rhythm. I used to have like the song used to be timed out.
Yeah.
And I had a rhythm to it. Well, but now I have like a 10-minute song that I use.
I don't know. I grew up skating with my homies that do all the Stuck in Ohio stuff.
Oh yeah.
Being in front of cameras and like talking on video. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're kind of used to it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That kind of thing.
Well, if you want to reach out to me, you can catch me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can catch me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, SoundCloud, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Bumble, Tinder, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle.
All the good ones.
All the good ones. Curvy Bunnies. No, what was it? Glazed Bunnies. Curvy Chicks. Thickwhitegirls.com. Anywhere that the media is of a social variety and there's a handle, you can catch me at Tiger39. If you would like to watch this show after the fact, go to youtube.com/Tiger39. It's arranged there and, nice little playlist for you for the uninitiated. If you want to listen to the show after the fact, go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice. Just search for Two Endangered Mammals and you'll see the tables show up. These tables right here with the tiger kind of side eye and the panda a little bit. William just showed up. Don't worry, William. We're about to do Tiger Plays right after this, so you're good. For those of you that want to stick around for Tiger Plays, just stick around and I'll be right back in a couple minutes. But once again, I have been Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. Mr. Cory, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, sir. Pleasure having me.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. We'll do it again like really soon.
Definitely.
But like actually do it again.
Definitely.
This has been The Rotation and we are now signing out. Peace. Gotta put my ending screen up there. And everybody that's currently watching, just give me like 5 minutes. Give me like 10 minutes and I will be live again. Give me 15 minutes and I will be live again and be right back with y'all. But for now, we are